that we're all white.
Nick,
just
will
like
you stop freaking out?
They're so gross.
Nobody
Everywhere.
cares. Just put your feet up.
But then, like-
Don't do that.
but
No,
then, like,
never mind.
Hi guys, welcome to the Fish Lamp Podcast. Today we're gonna be
hold on.
talking about roaches.
Also,
Okay.
don't throw out people's names.
And apparently Carter's still talking about like
What do you mean?
house
What do you mean?
rules.
People's
House
names?
rules.
Like Becky Weber.
boom.
Precisely.
We just
Why?
broke a house rule on
Just
the first
'cause.
Becky
episode.
Weber, the theater teacher at Townview Tag
In Dallas, Texas.
in Dallas, Texas, past the Trinity Oak Cliff.
Zip code 752.
Right now, we're sitting in a garage recording this podcast.
It's
surrounded
humid,
by
and Nick made us
cockroaches.
turn off the fan.
What a
Well, yeah, because of
poopy
sound.
head.
Okay, it's not off. It's on one.
All right, look, to all the not the misogynists. What are we talking about? The what's the name for the people who liked hurting themselves?
Masochists?
Masochists who bothered listening to this. If you do get to the end, please, dear God, leave a comment.
New segment. Look at the
If you want
Hayden's
video,
wall.
tell us to add video. If you want us
Well,
to
I
add,
forgot my camera with the tripod.
yes.
so
If you want us to upload
that's
this
on
to any
me.
certain
What is
area
this?
Platforms.
or platform,
I just introduced a
tell
new
us
segment.
how to
I
do
just
it
introduced a new segment. No one
or
listened
where
to
to
me.
do it. We'll get to that.
New seg.
This is an episodic,
Echoed that.
very
I mean, there's
non-conformal
nothing in there.
right now we have
podcast.
soda
There
cans
is-
just everywhere.
But you can't see that, can you? Because you're only
We
seeing
gotta
with your
talk
ears.
about something
Why
now.
do I still have
But
that?
don't worry.
It's my temporary license.
Can you hear that, dear viewer, listener?
Not permitted.
You just swore on
Yours-
camera.
I just swore.
What a
I sweared.
I'm a heart.
Swore.
Swore. I think it's swore,
Swore?
right? Is it swore or swear?
Let's look that up.
Swore, probably.
Swore.
It's swore, yeah.
So guess what?
Yeah.
I went to
Boom,
the doctor
Nick is right.
yesterday, and I'm 10 pounds heavier than I was last year.
That's
That's 'cause
you're
you
playing
grew.
too many video games.
Not really.
Yeah,
I
you're
mean-
dumb.
Let's either console
why are you
Hayden or assume
surprised?
the worst.
Hayden,
I
what
don't
is-
know, I'm just saying the first
Guys,
thing that
let's
came
not
to mind.
handle. Let's either
Because
console
I
Hayden
looked at this and it says
irrationally,
5'10",
or
and they
tell him that
officially
he's
measured me yesterday
absolutely
and I was 5'10".
obese.
So I've
Another
grown
another
1 inch but gained
extreme.
10 pounds.
Another extreme.
right?
Or let's not dare to tell Hayden that, hey, you should probably exercise more and eat better because we all could, but also not become self-conscious about your weight.
I'm not self-conscious, which is why
You aren't fat, Hayden.
I'm not. I know. This is what I'm saying.
No,
You're
he
just
doesn't
not
know,
listening. You're just
by the
talking
way.
over. it.
Speaking of which,
He doesn't
Ecto
know.
Cooler, brought to you by Ghostbusters.
You can't
It
see
works
the
now.
you can't see the
Brought
look
to
on
you
Hayden's
by
face.
Ghostbusters.
Yes, brought
The,
to you.
the Ghostbusters
Hey,
personally
hey,
delivered
hey!
me
I
this.
gotta do the sponsor, okay?
Just like
I
Hey,
already did.
just-
remember
hey,
night-
Hey,
I already did.
just like Jake Paul and his friend personally delivered Post Malone's God Church merch to his house
That was nice.
that they found probably illegally through their merch website.
That
Anyways,
was
continue.
really cool.
nice.
Post
nice
Malone's gonna be
segue.
their friend now.
I was just saying that because
Hey.
it's like the only topical video I've watched
Hey,
lately.
Post
so-
Malone. In case you're watching this, I find you visually uncomfortable.
What? That's rude. He's a cool dude.
I'm
George
sure he
Miller,
is.
not the Happy Feet one, but the one who does the episode.
Yes, well known from Happy Feet and Babe.
I'm gonna turn
I
it.
find you very visually
I'm gonna
appealing.
turn up the
just because
gain
you're in
a
the
little
same
bit.
podcast episode
Especially when you're in that morph suit.
well, I mean that's a given.
Can I have a pizza, please?
All the bulges get out in that morph suit.
Have you seen a prank, please?
Pink, please.
Sorry, I had to turn up the gain on the mic a bit
No, we don't, they don't
Why?
care.
What does that mean?
because it wasn't recording as much sound.
Please explain to us and the audience what does
Yes.
gain mean.
It just means how much the mic
No
like
pain, no
sound.
gain.
Oh,
All right, are we gonna get?
Are we
started?
going-
That's not how it works on
Are we going
guitar
back to
amps.
Hayden's fatness because he's so fat?
No.
That's not.
How dare you bring that up?
guys,
Actually,
when
He's
you
just-
look
was
at
just
this,
saying I
this is
wasn't
our
fat.
topic sheet with all our topics on it that we are gonna.
It's a clear
that we're-
plastic bag.
that- shut up,
Most
Hayden.
plastic bags are clear.
that we were gonna talk about during this podcast. Okay, so whoa, I got this cool one. This cool one. Hayden, talk about the Division. Hayden, here's the mic. Talk about the Division.
Should we talk about what mic we bought?
Oh yeah, we
Sure, do that first.
I don't really care.
we bought a Blue Yeti mic.
What's
And
the model number?
Oh, I thought it was made by the Yeti company. Like, you know. The
You know what they say?
the ones
The
that make
quality of your
coolers?
videos never has to match the quality of the equipment
The
that you
ultimate
buy.
professional USB microphone. That's all it says. And Nick was just using the handy dandy mic gain control
Oh my
feature
god.
oh man,
Drug
God.
dealer.
with the
Who
USB
said
cable
Bella?
included.
what was
Anyways,
she
Hayden,
saying?
Hey,
talk
Oh yeah,
about-
there was just a picture of
so
us
you need
in the
hang on
bathtub.
for this mic. To
We
use
weren't
this
naked
mic,
or anything. It was just, for some reason, we all
Can I
stood
please
in the
read you the
bathtub.
system
Why do we
requirements?
have to be saying all this stuff?
I don't know.
Okay, so to use this mic on a Macintosh,
Oh,
you need
gosh.
Mac OS X 10.4.11 or higher, and at least 64 megabytes of RAM. I know that's a lot.
That is a whole lot of
I
RAM.
know that's
Wait,
a
we're
lot.
not using this mic on my computer, right? I don't think I can handle that.
Hey, I haven't gotten to the Windows yet.
No, this is Nicholas's
Windows
computer.
8, 7, XP. I guess you can't use it with Windows 10.
Uh-oh.
And at least 64
It doesn't-
megabytes of
it
RAM.
doesn't-
I don't
it's
know
not
why it would
compatible.
require less
Whoops,
RAM
my-
on Windows. Maybe because it's more efficient.
Maybe because
How about
Windows
that?
is better than Mac.
Well, okay, what do you mean Mac? Like the brand?
No, I'm
'Cause
talking
Windows
about like
is an OS.
OS X. It's
There you
better
go.
than that.
Well, that depends. I don't want to
Shut up,
about
shut
that
up.
because I like both of them. But Windows can be a pain.
Everything can be a pain, including your attitude. Ooh.
Why? Because I disagree with you? What?
No,
Okay,
just
so
because
I
you have a
was gonna
bad
talk
attitude.
about- I don't. That's rude. Are you saying I'm fat?
Yes, I'm saying you're fat. As I
Okay,
say,
so
as I drink a
The
root
Division-
beer,
There's still
Hayden-
a Cheeto lodged in
Hayden-
the garage door.
Hayden,
thing.
the
You're
roaches are
fat
gonna go
with
for
a
it.
PH. Positively hot and tasty.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought it
Yummy.
meant like attractively fat. Like like thick, you know, like
Like slim thick.
I don't know what that means, but I'm
Hayden
gonna
is just
say yes
fat.
so we
We're
can
gonna put
move
that
on.
out there.
Yes, let's go with that.
Hayden is just a fat nerd.
Yeah, you'll see in the videos that we have once Nick remembers to bring his camera.
Okay, moving on to
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Tom Clancy's trademark,
Rainbow
The
Six
Division.
Siege.
Shut up. The Division, while
I love Tom
it did
Clancy.
receive mixed reviews on the platform I use,
I
Steam.
love Tom Clancy.
I
and the
do love
Shawshank
him.
Redemption and SpongeBob.
Well known for Splinter Cell, a game I had not heard of until I attended the NSLC Game Design Conference at UCLA.
Stop your plug, Hayden. The plug comes at the
Hey,
end of the
just gotta pick up that name
so
you
many,
dropped.
so many acronyms.
That's the National Student Leadership Conference at University of California, Los Angeles. The Division is pretty good. It's pretty hard to play alone, but with friends it's pretty fun. Still kind of hard, but
That's all.
pretty
that's
good.
all.
I'd give it a...
I bring a game like Dark Souls to
Seven-
the table
7.5
that you can
out of
talk
10.
about for several hours.
Well, I could talk about The Division for several hours. What do you want me to talk about?
Everything, Hayden.
No,
Start
that's
with
boring.
Are there like classes?
classes. Yeah.
No.
What's character creation like?
It's just the aesthetic
What about
part.
skins?
For weapons? Or?
Anything. Player skins.
Well, you
Like-
can get different items that change
That was
your
me
appearance.
moving the mic, so
Like, can
don't
I-
worry
Player
about that.
They don't care.
There
Is there,
are
is
weapons
is there like a skin?
No
where
one
you can
who's
get
not
like a
sad or writing their suicide note.
Let's listen this
Yeah.
far, yeah.
Is there like a skin?
Does that mean
that
we can break the house rules then?
No. I care about that, and they will too. Is there like a skin where you can get like a heart tattoo on your upper bicep? Or
Oh, yeah.
or
I
like
don't.
your arm.
I don't
like,
think you
Hey,
can
in Metal
change
Gear
your.
Solid, there's
that,
a lot
that
of
says
character creation.
that says mom on it with like a heart.
No, you can't get tattoos. I don't think.
Well, okay. So
Obviously, an
next game.
important
Next game.
feature.
Carter, Animal Crossing.
Ooh, okay. Actually, I'm gonna have two games
Why
to
is
talk
that
about.
the game I talked about? The game I have like 30 hours in, maybe.
Well, I put 30 hours in Animal Crossing a week. So.
You put
Who's
300.
the
30 a week.
Who's the poser?
Look, you put
Me. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
You made me talk about a game I'm
Yeah,
not
I
good
didn't
at.
make you do anything.
There's nothing wrong with Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing is
I'm
the
not
best
saying
game
there
ever
is.
made by Nintendo.
I don't
And
think that's
Nintendo's the
true.
best game making company, period. So, I think by the distributed property, it's the best game ever.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm watching Cockroach right now.
I probably play about 30 minutes of Animal Crossing a day, and that's because it has great replay value. Like
30 minutes a day.
every single day, there are 4 fossils
Different
you can.
spots.
What are
dig.
you a casual?
Different.
No.
Does it
Okay.
randomly generate the dirt?
Continue going.
Pretty much, there are 4 randomly placed spots in the ground where you can get fossils, and then 1 extra spot where you can get a pitfall seed. But be careful. You don't want to run over them.
We don't want
Are
to
you
dig
talking
too
about
deep.
Pascal?
Oh, don't make you started on Pascal. He'll come up in a
Pascal?
minute.
The otter.
Yeah.
The
So
language.
No, the otter
No.
in Animal Crossing.
Oh,
That
sorry.
does some weird thing when you find a scallop.
no, he just pops out from underneath the water. We don't know what he's doing. Probably trying to find scallops.
I
But,
would assume so.
And then he
yeah.
gives you like a piece of pirate themed something or other.
Whoa!
I know.
I
it's
wanna
pretty
play
s-
this
I've got
game.
a pirate room. I'll show y'all when Nick brings his camera.
Did I just break this?
I'm gonna go play D&D on Saturday.
Okay.
All right, cool, Nick. What's the game you want to talk
No,
about?
hold on.
He's
I'm
not
finished.
done.
Never
So,
mind.
Oh, sorry.
And then also every single day, there's a rock that you can hit that spits gold out. You only want to hit it 8 times. Don't think that there's 9. I fell into that trap, like a pitfall seed. And then
It takes all your gold.
and then there's
away or
also
something?
one randomly generated rock that when you hit it,
Explosion.
like a gem or something comes out.
Oh my god.
What are those for?
Oh my
You
god.
just sell them for money.
It sounds like this
Oh.
game keeps you running around with a shovel for hours.
It really does.
No, only 30 minutes a day, Mason.
And then
Keep it reasonable.
and then when you get like in gold, if you get like 3 gold nuggets and have 10,000 bells and you go into resale, you can get a piece of golden furniture. I know,
Whoa.
Mason. And then also if you have like a silver shovel or something and hit like the rock that spits out the money, it'll spit out gems sometimes.
Ooh.
And then let's see. I sent all the fossils over to the museum a while back, and then that was pretty good. And then I think I've got just about everything in terms of like the shops or whatever downtown. I haven't gotten all the songs yet for the club. And
God damn, Carter. You call yourself a completionist? You say you've poured your heart and soul into this game, you haven't done all the songs?
Never once did he mention the word complete.
well, yeah, that's the thing. You can't really complete. This is just play every single day.
That's
You'll
why
never-
it's such a good
you'll
game.
never stop stopping.
It's just like Minecraft.
Never stop.
Yes. And then
Exactly.
well, yeah, that requires you to go to the club like on Saturday night. And
Is this like an interactive online hub area?
no.
Or is it just where all the furries in the area? in
Although
the
you can
village
visit other
come
people's,
together?
they're not furries.
They're not furries?
They're
No,
animals.
They're animals.
Oh, they're actual
if,
animals.
if anything, you might be a furry because you're the mayor of a town of animals. Just saying
Ooh.
that.
Ooh.
Including Pascal.
I guess you're a furry with his priorities straight.
Yeah, I don't know
You
where
invaded
Pascal lives because he's just floating out in your ocean.
Underwater. What is he?
He's an otter.
So he probably has like a house, like
Well,
a den.
Okay, it's really confusing because like he lives in the water, but like the water around your place is like kind of like fenced off in a way or like roped off. So
Are
like,
there any suggestive dialogue options that the NPCs give you? Like, I'll take that from you later. I don't know.
Pascal
That's not
does
very-
that,
Oh, he
except
does?
he takes the scallop then, but he still says it
Bam,
anyway.
that's pretty
I
spicy.
don't really know.
And they're putting that in a DS game?
Uh huh.
It's a 3-year.
3DS came out like in 2012, and I got it last year.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
That was like the second year the 3DS was out.
Probably.
Guys, do you know what the DS Kid stuff is? Because I saw a
I want to
commercial
get a
for
bit
it.
closer to the mic.
DS
Probably
Kids.
no one can
Yeah,
hear
it's like a super. It's like a DS, but it has a weird case on it that's extra colorful and rubbery, and it says only games E to E10 plus. But I can't imagine that they would
That's
design.
an
Well, those are the only
A-
games I think I've ever played
Oh.
on the 3DS.
Well,
No, Resident
I know, like,
Evil
on the
I've never
DS.
played that, Mason. That's what I'm saying.
But the thing is, they would have to like do E to M if there's even one game that was M, right? I think there's even like Call of Duty somehow.
well, yeah.
that they
I know.
poorly
I know there is
emulated.
on the DS at least. I don't know about the 3DS.
All right, want to talk any more games? Any more thing about Animal Crossing before we
Nah,
go to
I
Nick?
think I'm good. Go play
Alright,
it.
Nick.
I guess it's pretty chill.
I'm gonna talk about the well-known game Fallout New Vegas, made by Bethesda Softworks
What a poser.
It's
Didn't
really
they
boring.
outsource that one?
to Obsidian Entertainment. Yes. Um,
fruitful conversation.
Now you can aim.
Yeah, now you can pretty much use iron sights. That's it.
Ooh.
This would almost be relevant back in like 2010.
Oh my god.
Good one.
That was so
Yeah,
good.
jeez.
I don't care.
Look at that.
All right.
I think it's funny.
It's a pretty,
hurts my
it's a
ears.
pretty good
I
RPG
think that's funny too.
that has.
What kind of RPG, Nick?
It's
A
just
JRPG? Are you a
Yes.
No.
Final Fantasy New
Is-
Vegas.
turn-
Does your
based-
character make sounds like
Yeah!
instead of actually talking?
No,
you
your
just-
character makes no noises.
Like
in that
Zelda?
game.
Oh, so yeah, so
Like Zelda.
Nicholas Desu. It's a Nicholas Chan. It's a Rad Roachu.
Okay,
Nick,
oh,
take-
roaches, are they here?
silent protagonist.
take it, and
This
go-
is definitely a
take it and go on with
JRPG,
the
and you are
review,
a weeb.
Go on with your-
FFNV. Final
all right,
Fantasy New
just-
Vegas.
Because you know how they always have Roman numerals?
Did the mic hear that? Because that was good.
It has improved crafting, so you can actually do stuff with all the random things you find lying around.
Crafting.
Like
So
if
it's
I
like
like if I stick,
No,
like,
you can
if
just
there's,
like
six
make
pieces
the
of wood,
health items and stuff if you want.
if there's like
with
6
stuff you
pieces of
find.
wood and then a stick coming out of the bottom that makes a sign.
No.
Can you write on it?
Oh my
What
god.
happens if you put 3 diamonds and then 2 sticks at the
You know what?
bottom?
Let's just move on to
Depends
Mason.
on the
Alright,
order.
cool.
It's just
What was that? Like
So
an
I'm
evil
torn
henchman
between
lab?
talking about either Dark Souls 1 and 2 or Metal Gear Solid 5.
I'm sorry, mate. Nick,
I
love you.
probably like the Souls games more than
The Souls
MGS.
games?
All right, back to Fallout.
No.
Anyways, Carter was being a jerk to me and interrupting me.
2010. Wow, I did not.
All right, it is a good game. It's pretty solid RPG and
10 out of 10
has
on Steam.
some pretty great action stuff. 10 out of 10 on Steam.
9.5 on IGN.
9.5 on IGN.
Or maybe 9. I
It's
forgot.
very good and has been cited as one of the best games ever made by many sources like GameSpot and IGN.
I thought that was Citizen Kane.
No, that's a movie, and I guess we could make it into a game. Yes, we're making a game.
I've
Our
never
first
seen
game is gonna be Citizen Kane, the game.
Rosebud.
It's been announced.
There's a mini game where you have to ride Rosebud down a very treacherously steep.
What is
city road.
Rosebud? There's
The
a roach
sled.
that just flew
Yeah.
right behind
Oh, God.
Mason's neck.
Dude, chill out. It's gonna.
Okay,
On
so
to
many
the
roaches.
back.
Anyways,
I will personally kill that roach for you.
thank you.
And
There's
while
also
Mason
something called
looks
rad
this-
roaches in this game. Giant roaches.
Wow.
Yeah.
Similar
Like
to the
every
ones
other
we're
Fallout.
encountering
Wow.
in this garage.
Yeah,
is this
pretty
Garage
much.
Fallout 4?
No, Fallout New
it's
Vegas.
Fallout New Vegas.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, so it's a pretty great game. I'd say just get it and play it. All right, here.
Hey. GSL Age 4 might join the.
So I
One of
like
the
Dark
house
Souls
rules
more
you said.
than MGS 5, but
Yeah.
due to a rule my mommy enforced upon me that said I'm not allowed to kill people in video games because god dang, you know what happens after you start killing people in video
Can't
games.
play Mario,
You
you
shoot
can't
up
jump on those
you
Goombas.
shoot up the school. You shoot up this school. Anyway, so I got her to let me play MGS despite its glorified and gratuitous usage of female
What is
sexualization.
Metal Gear
Metal Gear Solid,
Sorry.
3 random words that a
I
Japanese
didn't
person
think
thought
about
sounded
that.
You
cool.
forgot to say PP.
Anyway,
Well,
what
isn't hang on,
Hideo
hang on.
Kojima?
No,
That's
hang
the
on.
creator. He's like a
Isn't a
12-year-old
gear-
or 10-year-old boy who likes
Make-
boobs, and
Hey.
so he includes them in
Oh,
all of
Carter,
his
to piss
games.
you off, I stole
Isn't
your
a
username,
gear
Scooby-Doo
by
1492.
default
Metal
And Solid,
Discord.
yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Gear refers. I don't know if you know this. It refers
I don't.
Poser.
to a
Did that on
stupid,
purpose this time. I know.
incredibly
Well, I think you did
inefficient
it on
bipedal
accident.
robot that they somehow make in like the 50s or 60s. That's so large it can shoot tactical nukes out of its like head
This sounds like Bioshock.
or something. It sounds like a crazy
50s or
Japanese
60s.
game, and I really like it. So
Big
I guess I'll
metal
talk about
robot.
Metal Gear Solid, even though like Dark Souls.
Huh?
You didn't pick that up, did you guys?
Love Dark Souls.
On the other end of this, if you're still listening, I hope you're not. I'm disappointed in you if you are still listening. Stop listening right
That's
now.
rude.
But leave a comment to give us some helpful criticism and
I
advice.
don't think anyone is gonna like you.
Poser.
I'm just gonna say that right
I'm
now.
not posing.
Oh,
I
hey,
don't know
we
if y'all
can
know
we can
this.
kick you off.
Excuse me, did you just
One
drop
of
a
these
name?
things is not like the others. I'm not a poser.
Anyway,
I stole your
I'll talk about
They're all
MGS.
posers.
So MGS does a
You've never
lot
done
of
anything in your
different
life.
things very
You've
well.
never watched
It's gotta
Star
be
Trek.
said.
I've watched Star
I
Trek.
personally played completely
Mason?
non-lethal.
You only wear
With-
stripes.
He's talking about MGS tactics.
Mason, you only wear stripes because they make you look cool. You don't actually like stripes or V-necks.
That's right.
You
Such
just got
a-
roasted.
Why are you being so mean? Rude.
Anyway, so
That's
the trank gun.
roasted.com /
Surprisingly, it seems as if being non-lethal though
/
rewards you more
stripes.jpg.
than being full-on guns blazing, no stealth. Because the game actually does this thing where it makes you really feel really awful for doing some things in the game that it lets you do. For example, tons of the missions are like assassination things or things where you have to blow up a base. But if
So
you
you
do,
just avoid
if
those.
you no, you can still do those. You can still do those.
Yeah, but your mommy
He's
won't
done
let you
every
play
side
it still.
quest, just none of the story.
What?
Your mommy won't let you play it still.
No, my mommy does let me play it still, Nick.
Under
Because
certain conditions.
under certain conditions, I must play the game without killing.
Misunderstand.
It's okay. It's okay that it includes a female character who does not speak, wear clothes,
Yeah, objectifying
or,
females
or
is
have any
completely
real
okay.
have any real part in the story. However, she's a really good shot with a sniper rifle, so she's empowered.
Just like me.
She's
Well,
empowered.
yeah, isn't that like? Well, I
Just
mean,
like-
like in a way, can't it be viewed that by just like not wearing clothes, she's kind of empowered too? 'Cause, like,
I guess.
You could say that as in
Yeah,
like
'cause
she's
she's
not
making big choices
she's not,
with her body.
She's not ashamed to be
Exactly.
showing her body.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it's a
I'm
male
pretty empowered.
developer team whose choice it was to do
Wait,
that.
Wait. What does that mean?
Wait, what?
What does a male developer team mean?
If there is a woman on the team
Roach.
I highly doubt there is.
Okay, it's not fun.
Um,
There's
We're
got-
okay.
no,
Like a
okay,
single
I should
Yes.
I probably misspoke.
but
So
probably
most
all are
most of the
female,
story
so-
elements and like the characters are all either like preset in MGS5. So like there's like Ocelot, which is in the PS1 game. I don't know what other games he's in. There's the
I
mention
remember
of
him. There was
Zero.
a YouTube video where someone like remapped the textures, and they put like Solid Snake's texture on Ocelot, and it was just bugging out.
Oh, that probably would look pretty funny because the PS1 version is very. There's
No,
lots
not
of.
the PS. It was in the new one.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roach just
that would look very
disappeared.
scary.
It's weird.
Anyway,
Oh, Roach.
so like I was
He
saying,
made
the
disappeared
Quiet was made
somewhere.
by a guy. I know that. The dev team probably wasn't all male, but it
you
was
seen that
the
movie?
character of Quiet definitely was made by a guy.
Yeah, it's
He
good.
says she's an antithesis towards female objectification in video games for some reason. She just looks like another person who doesn't speak, or have any opinions, and who doesn't wear clothes. Anyway, let's talk about the
Yeah, you had
graphics.
a point there.
I think it's very impressive.
Very gray, isn't
after playing no,
Metal Gear
actually
Solid?
it looks okay. So I also but right before my mommy said I will shoot up a school if I play violent video
Wait, did
games.
she actually say that?
No, but she's not giving me another
Mason,
reason.
you would. You don't even want us to kill these roaches in
See,
here.
wait,
My life
Mason,
is so hard.
You haven't played Doom, so you're okay.
I
Oh, yeah,
played.
you should definitely
I
play
played
Doom.
Shadow
They're
of
not gonna
Mordor,
shoot up those
or I
aliens.
should say, I tried to play Shadow of Mordor on the PS3.
Better not go to Mars.
That's a good
And
game.
then go to hell.
It is,
And
but
then
the
shoot up
PS3
a-
version is
What's
absolute
amazing
trash.
is his way to punish the,
Okay,
the
hang on.
demons
So I have a
is to
point
go
make.
there and kill them forever.
Normally, we would cut out all this chit chat and banter between Carter and Nick, but we only have one mic, right? So what Mason is saying is just going to be completely unintelligible because it's
Can we
covered by these
please
two
can we
talking
please
about
start over
Scooby-Doo
and have
_1492.
some like either have ground rules and make it freeform where we're actually
No, we're
like,
not starting over.
we're-
We've
no.
already done
Just
23
keep
minutes.
talking, but don't interrupt Mason.
I'm
Okay.
just afraid some of this conversation is gonna be horribly boring.
it is.
That's kind of the
That's what
point.
Like y'all are talking about it so straight and whatever, right?
Yeah, Mason.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you gave me
Ah,
about
there it is, that
a
roach.
minute to talk about the division.
This is a big roach.
I don't
wow.
really want to talk more about
That
it.
was kind of the point.
Anyway, so
I
I
was
played
just trying to make it a little
I
bit more
played
fun.
Shadow of Mordor on the PS3. It's a
Ooh,
horrible
I got
port.
that. It's
Um,
got some really nice graphics.
No,
it
on
does on the
PS3.
PS4 and the PC, but on the PS3, this horrible. Because I looked at the other. I went to their website because I actually. Okay, this is getting into the story, but I went on their website after finishing the game, loving it, even though the end boss is a
There's that roach.
QTE.
Hey,
Um,
can you step on it?
I don't have shoes
The
on.
New
game on
segment, kill
the
the
PS3 and the
roach.
Xbox 360 is the textures don't load, the frame rate set at like 10 or 11.
10?
The
No
They did
way.
Okay,
not
maybe
ship
not.
that.
But okay, you would not believe what they shipped though. Every single cutscene is not a cutscene. it's this weird. Well, I should.
Are you
Sorry.
talking about QuickTime event?
The ending boss in Shadow of Mordor was a QuickTime event, but that's not my problem. My problem was most of the game just was not functional. They would never release it like this on any current console, right? And so
Yeah, why are they even still releasing
And so I
games
went-
on the 360?
Wait, where
they're
is it?
not anymore. They're definitely not anymore. Well, I
When
think
did this game come out? 2 years
2014.
ago?
2014.
Here it is.
It was
Right
that
under
old?
us.
You're wearing shoes.
Oh
Just
god.
stomp on
I
it.
Yeah.
think it might have
Anyway.
crawled up the chair.
Oh,
Thing
it's
is,
not.
I won this game a long time. I was disappointed, but
Nicholas is a
I tricked
cockroach
myself into
poser.
thinking
Okay,
that it was
hey.
awesome.
Sorry, I'm gonna pause again. Mason has been rudely interrupted by these two scrubs running around and making noise.
Just because Nicholas is scared of a
Blame
I'm
it-
sorry, I hate
Or it's just the
cockroaches.
cockroaches. It's
Nick
just the
praising
cockroaches.
He's a poser.
There's another one up on that wall.
Whoa, where? Oh, there it is. It's all the way over there.
Guys,
Couldn't
the-
fly though.
The element of
Gross.
like
Yeah.
like entertainment from the antics that we're having with the cockroaches is
You're so boring,
intensely
Mason.
underwhelming due to the fact that we don't have video. If they could see the
Well,
cock,
Now, I think Mason
Look,
does
we're gonna get
actually
video
work
next
for
podcast.
NPR.
yeah.
Based on this level of chit chat.
This American way of life.
So Roger Denham, about your book,
This American life. That's
know
what it's called.
people who are not white, straight, or Christian.
Stop
Tell
putting
me,
that close to the mic. You're like.
tell me, tell me
But
what
they would
what
be against that on NPR.
they would.
Totally.
No, but it's like a guest star who they're trying to show how open and
Oh.
not too straight to the left they are by entertaining the antics of this like
They
disgusting
wouldn't make anything
this
entertaining.
disgusting human being. They're
Okay,
just
well,
consoling him in all his
I thought
super
we weren't gonna
close-minded
talk about anything
beliefs.
controversial.
That's okay, Denham.
So,
This
It's
seems
okay.
pretty-
Anyway, man, this is a horrible first episode, but I guess that's why it's
Well,
called
I
the
mean,
first
I don't
episode.
see how it could go any
Yeah,
other way. So.
I
Look-
see how it could.
Look, it's really late at night. We're pretty tired, so we're probably gonna be ending this real soon.
Speak for yourself.
We're gonna
boss.
be ending this. There's no.
Yeah, it's
we haven't talked
30
about
minutes.
anything. Let's at least
Yeah.
get one conversation done.
Let's save this and then start afresh.
What? No, why?
Cause this is kind of lame.
Or can we just start fresh now and like with
Look,
it with,
well, I don't
with
think we're
knowledge
really
about what we're
Might as
talking
well
about?
Speak for. Just like don't just talk about.
There's
like,
freaking cockroaches on the ceiling.
I don't.
Again, hand me your shoe.
I don't understand. A cockroach.
Well, that's just because it's off and like readily available. Thank you,
Well,
Dave.
it's gonna fall.
Dude, chill out.
Throw a full Coke can at it. You
What?
missed. You were supposed
Yeah, but
to
I
throw
still
it.
got it down.
Ah,
Where's
my
that?
shoulder itches, but that's where I got the shot.
Well, if it pops up again, I'll get it. But okay. But let's just not.
This
not,
might.
What did you do? You just muted.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Just muted it for like the
Like,
most.
cause all it is just like a bunch of straight talk.
Yeah,
That's
this is
fine.
dumb. Where are we?
Let's just keep like the witty banter and that's it.
We don't have any witty banter. We're
We
not
do.
funny people.
We do when we're not just talking straight to a mic.
Well, that's what all Mason is good at.
Exactly. Well, no, but like I don't mean
That
that.
in every subject in school.
Like
Literally.
how y'all do on your APs?
4-4. In fact,
4 and
that's
4,
a
yeah.
disappointing thing. Because
What about you?
4 and a 5.
Ooh, got him. Damn.
I got a 3 on
Objectively
human
better.
geography.
I somehow
5.
got a 5 on human geo.
You got a 4 on computer science? What's wrong with
Yeah,
you?
I thought
You got a
humans-
4 and a 3.
Mason was blaming Blue. I got a 5 in it. Mason was blaming Blue Billy.
Yeah. Well, just because I know there was some oversight that I did. Because
He was
I
trying to share members of.
no,
Blue
it
Billy
worked.
and
It
the
worked.
barrel.
It's not like it did. It's not like that bugged the thing out. It still worked. It was functional. I just think I didn't have enough. What's
like,
it called?
development
Abstraction
enough? Oh,
or whatever. It was
Oh, there
too
it is.
simplified.
Okay, no, it's fine somewhere else.
okay. They're like, I thought if I was gonna get a 5 on anything, it'd be comp sci. But
So I'm the least
Hey,
smart of the group.
I'm
is
not
what
complaining.
we've established here.
Yeah.
No, you're smart as us because it averages out.
Well, I got a net. So Carter's the smartest.
Yeah.
If we're
I
going
guess.
by that.
Objectively.
But I still got.
Well, I mean,
you
this really
both.
doesn't rate intelligence.
I got a 3.
No, I think it
I
does.
mean, I grade some of it.
Which
I think it
is-
does. And we should all be intimidated by Carter. And
Basically,
passive aggressively show that throughout the rest of this
This
podcast.
just rates testing. That's
a
not
3 is
intelligence.
basically a 60.
Well, but like intelligence
That's just
is
how
hard.
much-
If you know absolutely nothing,
Okay.
then you're not gonna do well.
How much of these
Would
facts
you
do
not
you
agree
retain?
that a 3 is a 60 equivalent?
No, look, Hayden.
I'd
I'm
say
gonna
a 3
explain
is a
this to
70.
you. Hayden,
Why?
I'm
No,
gonna Hayden.
100 divided by 5 is 20
Hayden,
times 3.
Hayden,
You're still passing.
Hayden,
What?
look, I looked this up. Once you get a 3, colleges really don't care. Like they kind of do, but it's not really a big deal if you get a 3. They
yeah,
just
you
want to
still-
know if you got a 2 or
You
a
still
1.
essentially passed.
I don't
Yeah,
care.
if you
I'm
get
just
a 3
saying,
or above,
it's
you're
like
Oh,
a
there's,
six.
there's one.
It's fine.
We're fine. I'm gonna fill this up on the shelf.
Don't break anything. I think that's a food processor.
So yeah,
That's
pretty-
not gonna make a loud noise.
Sorry.
So yeah,
Is that a washboard?
Yeah.
Dude, we need to play some music or something. Isn't that what people used to do down in the mines?
Oh, dude, we were in NOLA at like this restaurant.
Great. I love that city.
They
That's something we could talk about.
They had a we were at the restaurant, and this guy had a washboard. I put it on my friend. Play the washboard.
You put it on your friend.
my abs are I'm so ripped that we could probably play it
So toned.
on my.
Well, that's a metal. It's not.
It's a fire.
That's gonna be really, really loud. No, please don't do that. What does that look like? Oh my god, that's basically you burping into the mic.
That's the new like bookmark.
Oh, that
officially.
hurts my fingernails.
Do you need a pick? A washboard pick?
Didn't they make music on one in like Snow White or something?
Probably, maybe.
Why
It's been a
did these
while
bits
since I've seen
circular?
that movie.
And the others are straight.
Hayden,
I don't know.
you need to make a utopian society within 4 years. What's your first step?
I think that cockroach is still twitching.
Probably.
Um,
Those things can survive a nuclear
so
blast.
so I need to make.
Speaking of nuclear blast, Fallout is a good game.
Shut up.
Also has cockroaches.
Okay, okay. So here's the thing: a cockroach can survive a nuclear blast,
Yeah.
but not a shoot to the face.
So it's probably
Well,
just
they're
means like
quite
the.
different.
Probably
I'm
just
sure it
means the
wouldn't
radiation.
survive. Yeah.
I
it's
think the
radiation,
mis-
It doesn't
not
mean
the
a direct
actual
blast.
impact-
It just means the radiation.
Impact of
It
the
was
blast.
a joke.
Impact of the blast.
I think
It
the
cannot survive
Mythbusters
that.
actually like debunked this, and it's just the fact that people thought cockroaches were so disgusting that they could survive the most vile conditions.
No, they can. They can live in space forever.
That's a tardigrade.
Yeah.
No,
No,
those are
it's just
water
that
bears.
Those don't live
A
forever.
water bear is a tardigrade.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Guess who's a poser?
Dude, oh my gosh. That is some fat
Do not
bass.
blast out my ear.
Just kidding. Y'all aren't posers. I love you.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
I
you,
don't feel the
Carter.
same way about you after you called me a poser like 3
Anyway,
times
Hayden.
tonight.
So is the distribution of cockroaches for nuclear fallout protection part of your utopian society?
My utopian society
no.
is America.
I think first of
We're an
all,
amazing
we need
country.
to like.
except
So
for.
a utopian society is the whole world.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Or
Well,
just
that's
as
not
a-
going to happen.
no,
Just-
Eradicate
Can I just
communism.
say that?
No, it shouldn't be the whole world.
That
It's just
isn't-
a
no,
society.
Does communism even?
It's on mute. Get rid of communism.
Does that even still exist?
Yes, in Cuba.
No, communism does not exist.
What?
Cuba is communist.
I would like to
They're
say. I'd like to
Or
say
socialists
something.
or whatever.
No,
They're all
most,
communists.
Most countries, or this is just my personal.
Really, if they aren't capitalists, they're communists.
Yeah, pretty
That's
much.
how it works.
No, this is,
basically. I mean,
I think the
They're
United
all wrong,
States,
so what
because
does it matter?
the United States is run by all the rich people, which the system of capitalism helps the most, and it
Wow.
helps them to tell people that
Okay,
capitalism
again,
numbers.
breaking like house rule number 3.
Nah,
here.
that doesn't matter.
works
That's
for
just kind
people.
of true.
Because if you can spread,
That's controversial
If you can-
opinions.
No, I'm saying like super, like
if you can spread
not
to a,
joking
if,
about, like jokingly saying something super conservative.
if you can
That's
convince the
I think it's funny.
the
And I think it adds a lot
disenfranchised,
to my personality.
certain
and it's
system-
what makes me funny.
Wow.
let's the
Stop being Mr. NPR.
No, let him go ahead.
if you can influence
Hello.
marginalized
Hello.
set of
Today on
people.
NPR, we are going to be talking
Away
about-
with
We're
words.
gonna
the
listen.
scientific effects
That's
of
really good. Hayden.
Listening
nuclear
to
blasts on cockroaches.
Now for some smooth
Nothing,
jazz music
apparently.
as an interlude.
We have today the author of our favorite book, Can Cockroaches Actually Survive a Nuclear Blast? Question mark.
By a
Adam
tardigrade.
Savage, from the Mythbusters, who disproved this.
Adam Savage, welcome to the show.
Well, hello guys. I'm Adam Savage.
Whoa, a little bit of a loose cannon, are you? Oh my
Yep.
god, it's flying.
Sorry, let me just put my glasses back on.
Hey,
and
guys.
stroke my goatee.
It's looking at me.
What else?
Today on Mythbusters, we're gonna prove
We're gonna run on water
Whoa, we don't
with
like
the
that kind
cockroaches.
we don't really like.
with a cockroach.
Look, we don't really party here ever around NPR.
Who would win in a fight? A tardigrade.
Okay,
or a
so
cockroach?
Or a
we're gonna stop this
spinning
episode
bullet.
right now.
Yeah, as you can see,
Let's
right
try it out with this ballistic gelatin.
Let's test the
We're
nuclear
gonna
blast.
We're gonna
Yeah.
throw a tardigrade at this ballistic gel
we're
and
gonna
see how
throw-
best it
Sir,
goes.
Hang on, hang on.
This is a way with words. I think
Okay,
you're on the
can I
wrong
can
show.
I actually have something to talk about here. So one episode of MythBusters I remember is that they bent these these hollow metal tubes, these steel tubes, and they shot a bullet into it from some rifle or something, and it sent it into ballistic gel. I don't remember what they were testing, but the ballistic gel. I was thinking about that. It reminded me of this YouTube channel I found called the Slingshot Channel, right? And it's just this,
Hydraulic press.
Plain
no,
how to get
it's this crazy German guy.
1,000-degree knife.
No,
Remember,
can you
he's
let me
under
finish
his
my
school
sentences?
permit.
Yeah.
It's this crazy German
Big
guy
wet.
who's probably like 60, and he just makes a bunch of awesome weapons that are rubber powered and like fires them at his shed in Germany.
Wait, do you mean like weapons with rubber bullets? What do you mean rubber powder?
No. They're like legal. Like they're legally not weapons in Germany,
Cockroach.
so
Wait,
he doesn't
what do you
need a
mean,
license.
Like using rubber bands like set off contraptions and stuff?
Yeah, like rubber powered propulsion, basically.
Oh man.
So one of the coolest ones I think was he built a crossbow with a massive magazine that just it's like a fully automatic crossbow made of just rubber and wood. It's amazing, and he fires it into ballistic gelatin.
That makes me sad that people like that put so much effort into things that like.
No, he's
Eventually-
really popular.
Oh, he
He's
is?
got like
Never
2
mind
million subscribers.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
nice.
was about to
Good
say
for
things
him.
like things that just don't take off.
Yeah, like I see so many things on YouTube now that because I've gotten away from since I don't want to admit this, but when I was ever watching a video, so I was like, I should like or subscribe that or comment on that.
And then you
I
don't.
I didn't have like an account on Google,
Oh.
and it said
There it
just
is,
make an
right above
account,
us.
and I was always just too lazy. And so
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that, but now I try to like subscribe on every single person.
I just killed another roach.
see. Wow.
Wow, that was Roach Hunter 101.
So it doesn't scare you guys that giants or aliens would think of us the same as roaches.
Stop! I'm not finished talking about Jorg Sprav,
No, it doesn't.
the
I don't
guy
care.
who runs the
Eat
slingshot.
roaches.
No, it's really cool. So what the thing I find the most hilarious about this is that he says, "Hello, this is my Roach Exterminator 5000. Let me show you its features." Ha 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 ha! He's like this
This is the
big
German
hardy
guy?
Yeah, he's like
Sounded
60.
like a
He's
Russian
like
guy.
super buff. Right, he's got like a beard, he's bald,
yeah.
he's got glasses,
My
and he'll
nature
take like a
is-
crossbow and he's like, "That is my barn, and I'm going to try to hit the broadside of it." Ha ha ha!
What is this, a
ha.
ship?
What? No, that's like an expression. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn like with a shotgun.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah, it's funny.
It's funny.
It
Wait, so
really
is he
It's
Russian
good
or German?
content.
I don't
Yeah,
get
I
it.
get it. It's good content,
Okay.
but it's like that weird like. I'm guessing we would think things are really funny in Spanish because we kind of.
No, he doesn't say anything in German. It's
No,
all
no,
in English.
No, what I'm talking about is like it's like the weird like you half know a language or your
Yeah.
your
I know
limit
what you're saying.
your introduction to a language or your
So you're
comfort with
saying
language
he
is
half knows
limited.
a language?
Well, most people in Europe because they have to deal with a huge nationalistic
he's clearly
megalomaniac power called the United
Fluent in
States.
English.
Everyone has to
Well,
learn
and England back in the day.
English to a certain extent, right? But
I'm
they
just-
usually don't care to
That's a fair point to
learn
make.
it that as well as like or as comfortably as we do. So what I'm saying is like
Yeah,
it's,
but-
it's a funny like he thinks the jokes that he's making are like super like
Probably
wordy
funny.
or
No.
clever and stuff.
He's not making clever joke. He just thinks it's fun. Like he's
No.
laughing because it's fun. Not
How
because
did we
it's
get into
funny.
like nationalism?
Dude, just
It's
go with it.
What?
It's just a
No,
YouTube
he's
video.
fluent in English, dude. I'm telling
Yeah.
you.
Oh, he
completely.
is?
Yes.
Yeah, if he's talking like that, he's fluent.
But it sounds
that-
so weird.
Just saying, I'm gonna hit the broadside of a barn doesn't mean you're super fluent.
The way he speaks,
No,
you can
I'm-
tell he knows what he's talking about.
Just because he has an accent.
And he also
doesn't
does
mean
this thing where he like rolled up these some like Japanese bamboo mats or something and soaked them for 24 hours and supposedly only katana could cut through it, and he just like whacks through it. Like he's got like tons of muscle. It was so cool to watch, and he does everything in slow motion.
Ooh.
And he tried to cut ballistic gel with like a homemade wooden sword, and it kind of worked.
Okay.
He's amazing.
A
He's
couple
really
questions.
good at this stuff.
Okay. First, this is kind of going back to Mason's thing.
Oh.
Like, how funny do you think our accents sound to like just Spanish people or whatever?
Hilarious.
Like,
Yeah.
Why?
you know, we only think about like.
It sounds normal
like-
to us.
I know.
but-
We
I
only
mean,
think
like some of the words we say, they think sound funny.
well, just like in general,
Pecan.
yeah, just like the way we.
Well, we
no,
don't
no,
say-
I'm talking about
nobody
like
says
when we.
Yeah, I say pecan.
Not when we speak English, when
I
we
say
talk in
pecan.
Spanish.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I was just
like pecan.
Well, there's
they don't
some-
know what we're. They probably don't know what we're
I
saying.
know.
they get
That's
about
what I,
English.
that was my
Oh my
point
gosh.
because they don't know what it is and they think it sounds funny. I have that all the
guess.
time with different languages.
Well, yeah. That's a fair point, but that's not what I
Hey,
mean.
stop messing with my earbud.
I like to think that I don't judge people like as much as I mean, because I guess at like Town View, since like it's like 70% Hispanic or something, that like I try not to speak
Is it
Spanish
really?
that much at all because
You seem fear of
everyone
getting
there will be like,
judged.
yeah, white boy.
You just said a bad word.
But it's mumbled, so it's okay.
Okay.
And it's easy to we'll easily be able to edit all of this, go
Mason's-
through every single
Uh,
second of this 40-minute
Miss
video.
Riley, guess what? Someone was.
I think it's
Miss
I
Riley,
think it's
we
all
are
the
not
Metal Gear
behaving
Solid.
ourselves.
If I'm being honest,
Mason
it's
is
the
not
Metal
behaving
Gear
himself.
Solid and the TF2. Even
Yeah,
though
he's
he's
prob-
playing a medic, he still guns people down with that
Yeah.
needle dart gun.
With that Neil Dark gun, I tranquilize them to death.
The Needler from Halo.
While she is just unloading have you seen that video?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. Anyways.
Hey, we hit the 40-minute mark.
Woo!
Woo!
That doesn't mean
A celebratory ecto
For some reason,
presented by Ghostbusters.
I have another
in theaters now.
I have another story, if I may.
Brought to you by
Please.
by
Oh my
Schlotzsky's.
God.
You don't have to push the mic for me. It's fine.
No,
But
no, we're
I
fine.
st-
The gain is high enough. We're
I
good.
actually ended up getting really interested in like the old MLG,
Uh-huh.
you know, like the Major League of Games, where they just played
What do you
Halo
mean?
Of course you do.
on like the original
It's
Xbox.
like
Yeah.
classic, like
I thought it started.
Yeah,
out
like
with
when
Call
it
of Duty
started
stuff.
out.
I thought it
And they-
started out with Quake.
Maybe, but this was the actual
like,
formation
the
of that
whole, like,
foundation.
the whole funny like MLG Pro thing, like
Well,
the
that-
thing that harkens
that
back to
came,
that is
yeah,
the Halo
that's
stuff.
what I'm talking about. So that was like the early 2000s. And I just think, looking back on it, it's kind of funny because it's pretty similar to what we have now, where you have like 2 rows of computers with like 5 or 6 people on each side. But this was, it was literally like a stage, and they were on the stage, and it was just 4 of them on each side, sitting in front of massive gray boxes that were the TVs they were playing on. It was really funny.
Just like CRTs.
And it was actually aired on ESPN,
Cathode
which
Ray too.
I thought was really, it was like ESPN2, which I thought was really cool.
ESPN 2.
I just thought that was such a cool thing, how these guys were
NPR.
good enough at a game
played on the Longhorn
to create
Network.
a job out of it for themselves.
It played on NPR.
And now they all work in, like, in that
The thing
scene
what I don't
still.
like about the whole, like, I think it's great that obviously video games are being taken more seriously as serious art forms, like being able to be things that are other than just you jump or you shoot. You know, you can actually tell narratives and also give compelling, like,
And also
Well,
do,
I mean, you say this, but I think
visually
video
stunning.
games just cause shootings.
And it also,
So,
yeah, Miss.
well,
this is controversial.
well, hey, guess what? You can keep on saying that. I'll just kill you after this podcast.
Okay,
Oh,
whoa. What a way to. Wow.
Anyway,
All
but
right.
I feel like also we're getting to this really interesting point that to be like one of the artistic video games, you can now be more than just
Like
a
Super
walking
Hot?
simulator.
It's dumb.
That's not artistic.
What's
like,
wrong
Yeah,
with
it
Super
was.
I'm talking about, like,
Super
Gone
hot.
Home.
Like
It's
they had
like-
that
it's
weird
like-
artsy fartsy dumb stuff in
No,
there.
it was cool visual
Wait,
stuff. It was
I'm talking about
minimalist.
No, I'm
super
not talking
hot.
about. I'm not talking
Super
Let
about.
hot.
Mason
Yes.
talk. You keep doing
No,
this.
I
Push
just
the
like-
mic towards
It's
him.
not really about the graphics though. It's more.
No,
just
I'm
like
not
a-
talking about that. I'm talking about the weird stuff like you aren't. And how do you know
that's
this is
stupid.
real?
That's poorly executed. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They should have
that's
just
what I was
kept the
talking about.
dumb, the cool,
Because
like.
it's not about the gameplay.
Yeah. which is good. They shouldn't have put in
But
that
what I'm
stuff
saying is
about-
Agreed.
Nobody cares.
Is that not only are things like that not
Wow.
happening anymore for people
mean,
Hang
like
on, I'm trying to listen to Mason. Can
really-
you please restart that sentence? I
Yeah.
actually want to
So-
hear this.
So I'm saying I'm excited about ESPN taking on esports as like
Well, I don't know if they do that anymore.
No, they don't.
Because like you can just stream it on Twitch now. They didn't
Yeah.
have that back in the day.
No, but they do still have like huge. I'm talking about like the tournaments.
They
of,
don't-
like Overwatch and.
Do they
League.
stream that on ESPN?
No, they don't.
Yeah.
probably
League of
do.
Legends and
ESPN
Look it up,
has
Carter.
It's the entertainment
TI.
sports thing.
Yeah, it's definitely on ESPN. I've
What?
seen it.
Sorry,
No,
I don't.
I don't
watch
think
the
it is.
sports
Oh,
news
look it up.
network,
Quick
whatever
little
it is.
story. I was.
No,
in-
Mason was making a point.
I think you finished though.
Was that your point?
Yeah, I
No,
think we
he
eliminated
shook his head
the
no.
cockroaches.
ESPN.
No, there's probably more.
MLG. But I was in the Vancouver airport, and this guy in front of me in line.
Yeah.
There you go. December 14, 2016. MLG COD Invitational with 60 teams battle. CSGO major visa issues. It's not MLG's fault. ESPN.com. But so I was in the Vancouver airport. Mason, you were right. And this guy in front of me had a backpack from like a collegiate like meeting for like League.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't like League of Legends, and I also don't like Dota.
I don't
They're
like-
too slow.
I don't like the games.
You
where
like RoboCraft.
It's like a big.
Not.
It's like a
currently
line
at
of
all.
commands that you have, and
What do you mean a line of commands?
well, I thought in League you have like abilities that have cooldowns and stuff, and it's
Yeah.
like you click. You can click like on on just like one thing.
Well, you press
To-
a key. You don't click it.
It's not point
You
and
don't-
click, Mason.
You know how much time it takes to move the mouse and click?
No, it's not point and click adventure.
You
not saying
use
it's a
your
point-
mouse to
what? I'm not
move.
saying
This
it's a
isn't
point and click
Sam and
adventure.
Max. What is this?
Yeah.
What?
Right.
No, I'm
Grim
saying I
Fandango.
thought
Grim
some
Fandango.
Yeah.
Great
games.
game,
No,
by
I'm not
the
saying
way.
it's
Yeah.
a point and
Play
click
it.
adventure at all. I'm saying you know how like flash games that are RPGs sometimes have like a moveset bar at the bottom. Like, do you guys ever play that game Dragon Quest or Adventure Quest?
I haven't, but just keep going.
Isn't that like an actual thing though?
I'm not.
It's like
sure.
a super.
Was that by Don Bluth?
It's like it was
No,
really
Dragon's
popular.
Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, close
No,
enough.
not Dragon's Lair. Like it's a
Yeah.
weird anime weeb thing online. And it's free to play.
JRPG.
I'm
Just
pretty-
like the hit game.
Yeah,
Final
it is
Fantasy
kind of like
New
a
Vegas.
JRPG.
I'm
Anyway,
pretty sure Dragon Quest is like an actual like thing by like Konami or something.
It is.
basically what I'm
Like
trying to say
Square
is
Enix.
League of Legends is like dealing with huge numbers, right? Like DPS and then damage that you're soaking
Oh,
up.
it's
damage.
all stats.
Yeah, it's all stats. I couldn't tell you anything more I despise than just having to lord over stats. Like
Well-
that's my least favorite part of Borderlands, by the way. Looking at a gun and saying, okay, it has this magazine size, this accuracy, this much of recoil. So how does that compare to this?
Well, that's
It's
not
just so tedious. I wish
really what League is like. It's more about how every hero has their strength and weak, or whatever they're called. I
but
probably.
I thought
just
League
offended
was
it.
a game where
Yeah,
you can
I'm
level
hurt.
up your heroes to the point where
Yeah,
like,
the one
hero.
person
Yeah, but
that's
it's
listening to
it's
this.
per match. It's not like you level them up over time. Everyone starts out at the same base level, just like any other MOBA.
Oh, that's a weak. Okay.
It is weird. I don't.
Just make it like Overwatch.
Well, they're
Nah,
okay,
nah.
but yeah, I do like to some degree statistics and efficiency based around those statistics in games. What I don't like, however, is there being one mathematically good best option
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and that's what's
It's
for
like-
any given
just
thing
like
or
several-
every given
That's what it
thing.
gets really hard to do in those games because if you're dealing with so many numbers and so many stats, eventually there will, or it's
There's
really
that
difficult
cockroach.
to keep
One more.
away from that idea or the design like decisions that lead to there being the opportunity for there to be like that one character that if you equip this gear with, it becomes unstoppable when you do this move and this move. Like my brother
Well,
and my
I think
cousin.
that's the thing about League of Legends, though, if I can interrupt you for a second. They have so many characters that I'm sure there's some ability or some item, I don't really know how it works, to be honest, that will counter a move. Not like the ultimate ability, because that would just be dumb. But there's probably a way around everything if you know what you're doing.
Yeah, well, I want to talk about that because I was gonna talk about Dark Souls.
Ooh.
The reason I like Dark Souls so much is because for most people it's gonna be it is kind of like a numbers
It's
game
so unfair.
because you
So
have
hard.
I know.
Dark
I know
Souls
a-
2 is
I know
unfair.
a person who
Dark
beat
Souls 1
Dark
is
Souls
amazing.
3 with just like the worst brass knuckles
well
in the game
okay
or
so that's the
something.
thing Dark Souls there is this guy named Lobos Jr. which is a literal god And what he does
It
is
sounds,
do the game.
sounds like
Do
it.
the game. He does the game walking backwards. He does the game blindfolded.
backwards?
He has done the game blindfolded. I'm not
The
kidding.
entire thing.
Yeah, based on
I watched
sound
a video
cues.
of some guy who speed ran Super Mario World blindfolded.
It's stuff like that. So
It's
what he's
insane.
doing and what the game allows you,
Like,
because there's
blindness
this
sensors or
move
something?
called
You
roll
just knew it, so.
in the game where it's
Crazy.
it's like a high skill cap style. So what most people start out doing the game is either range, which is like magic or pyromancy, or tank, which is like building up armor, getting a shield, getting the best poise,
Just
which is
general
which is
soldier
how
style.
hard the attack you can have your shield take up without you like staggering and
Mhm.
opening yourself
Yeah,
up to
yeah.
attack. So those are the easiest kind of normie ways to play and beat the game.
Poser
But
ways.
those aren't actually the most efficient. The most efficient way to play usually
Requires
has to deal
skill.
around wearing
just
no
call it
armor,
poser.
using a huge weapon
Is that
takes
because of speed?
speed, and there's this thing called invincibility frames that you
I-
get
everybody
while
knows
rolling.
what that is. You get it while rolling.
But no, not all while rolling. There's a very small amount of time. You can parry and you can roll, and both of those are completely skill based because they're all about timing. And what that does is it encourages people who are really good at rolling to wear little to no armor, because the less armor you wear, the more invincibility frames you get while you roll, and the longer you roll. So let's say there's a boss that has like an AOE club attack, right?
So it makes
And
it a lot
so
easier to dodge.
it makes
that.
a ton easier to dodge. However, most people never get to that point because they're so like
They give
terrified
up.
of that boss
Oh.
that they just hide behind their shield and wait
What?
for him to like recharge his moveset, or they run around him and like just like manually avoid his stuff. But some people, you can do this in Dark Souls where you just run into enemies and you just jump or parry and you can like jump into them, right? So it's not that realistic. But if you can time everything and if you can keep a cool head, everything in the game comes down to hitting a button at the right time and then hitting another button.
It's kind of like a
Counter.
rhythm game.
It actually is, and some
That's
people have said
interesting.
that the boss music and moveset runs on like a tempo, like a 4/4.
Yeah.
That
So-
would be
so
good
it's
game design.
so
yeah,
I don't want to say Arkham style combat because many other games have taken that.
Well, it's just
kind of
general
thing.
beat 'em up.
Yeah.
It's something
Dark
like, it's
Souls is
definitely
a lot.
nothing like Arkham.
It's
No,
not
no,
like
no, no,
beat
no,
'em
no,
up,
no,
it's
no,
like-
no. I was just saying
No,
this.
no, 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 no.
But
You,
it's
you
like-
got it
it
wrong.
has to do with, like, rhythm,
no,
like,
yeah, I was
keeping
trying
it-
to talk about
keeping
rhythm
it-
because in Arkham, when you're fighting groups of enemies, you have to time it perfectly.
Yeah.
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 And with Dark Souls, it's
So I was
like
just
that
kinda
with
thinking about
one-on-one,
it.
definitely.
Yeah.
But it's like each enemy is like in itself 10 guys that
Yeah.
you have to coordinate buttons with. Because Arkham, I'm not saying it's definitely easier, but like a single guy in Arkham is nothing compared to a single enemy in Dark Souls. But there are tons more guys
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Arkham.
yeah. I was just talking about the rhythm standpoint. I wasn't talking about like the games being.
Oh no,
They're basically the same.
Basically.
Yeah, no, I was
what
just talking
saying.
about. Oh God, Roach.
So what that brings
Right
me
under
back
your
to
foot.
is that Dark Souls is a game that you can beat other players in PvP if the like internet isn't too glitchy, with nothing but your naked body and fists. And I don't think that's what like anything like League could be. I don't think you can beat if there is a campaign in like WoW. In WoW, I don't think there's like a button that you can press at the right time that gives you invulnerability to allow there to be a skill ceiling that allows for a guy that's just like this naked woman with this naked or this sexy elf with no clothes on, just his pretty little ears,
Basically
punching-
like Quiet
punch
from the
basically
hit game
punching whatever demon.
MSG
Actually, isn't it
monosodium
Silence, though?
monosodium glutamate.
Mhm.
Wait, what's her name?
Quiet.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm dumb.
Yeah.
I wish Quiet were my girlfriend. She'd be so cool and she wouldn't say anything.
I
She's
wish.
so pretty.
I wish squids were real.
Anyway, Hayden,
What? They
what
are.
I was
I
gonna
didn't
talk
know that.
about ESPN and why I'm simultaneously, I like it because it's making video games be more respected in terms of entertainment and media.
I
So
mean,
a
that's
bunch
not
of
just ESPN. It's the fact that
So, like,
video
a
games
bunch
have
of
become.
dads.
They
I
switch
mean, I should say
off of,
esports.
like the
Yeah.
golf
ESPN.
tournaments.
Yeah, but
Oh no!
They're
Like,
Tour
what's
because-
this? And then
because
they
that's the
buy
first
a
time-
Hey guys, Mason's talking.
That's the first time
Tour de
that, like,
France. Oh frick!
I mean, just the fact that
Video games.
they've become so good now. Like there's technology has improved and they've become a whole lot better in just
Yeah.
a few short years.
But what I
Real-time
feel
rendering
is
and all
is
that.
that's kind of hampering, and this is probably on a lot smaller scale compared to like the development of video games as a genre on the whole. But I do feel like it's kind of robbed lots of multiplayer elements of their personality because now everything's being, focusing towards like battles, right? Or small 6v6 4v4 modes. There's no longer like big, huge battles that you can support because that's too much. There's too much opportunities for inadequacy or inequality in a match if you have like 40v40 things that used to be common in video games like Battlefront that could be online. Now everything's trying to.
That's a different kind of game. I don't think that's not like a competitive game.
It's not, but now what I'm trying to say is the number of non-competitive or at least of multiplayer modes in games that don't at least have like one mode that's only focused or trying to get on esports. Like I was reading about Destiny 2, and they were
It's
saying
gonna be on the Blizzard launcher now.
what?
Yeah, it was purchased by Blizzard Activision, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Who? What was?
I'm not playing that now.
Oh,
But
but
people didn't like the way they changed the multiplayer, and the people said,
Was
oh,
there
we-
multiplayer
Yeah.
in Destiny?
no.
I mean, it revolves around multiplayer, but I'm talking about like PvP,
Oh.
not
I
co-op.
heard that Destiny 2 is pretty bland, like the beta. for it.
Well, I heard that they're just. Well, my
Harsh
take on it
words.
is even though I didn't play the base game, I heard a lot because again I only watched YouTube videos about video games and movies coming out.
because you can't play them because of your mom.
Yeah, because of my mommy.
I mean, we still love you, Becky.
The base
so
game
don't-
Weber,
yeah.
Becky Weber.
Yeah, Becky Weber.
The base game showed way too much and hyped people up way too much with a super scripted, super polished beta that was huge. And so people thought that the game itself was gonna be like 10 times that, and what they actually got was like that was the best part of it, and then everything else was meh. So I'm pretty sure what they're trying to do with Destiny 2 is not get people's hopes up and fear that they're just gonna, be really disappointed with the final product. I don't know. I'm being boring, aren't I, Carter?
No, you're fine.
No, you're
no,
fine.
I'm fine, which is boring, right?
You're just predicting about things about games.
We're
that I
probably
don't-
gonna
I don't
stop
care
this at like
about,
the
so-
1
Okay,
hour mark.
I was watching
Yes.
this thing. I don't remember what it was. But they were talking about this one game whose name like was something along the lines of like just like big game or something.
Sounds like you're very informed.
Little
about
Big
this.
Planet?
No.
What?
I'm talking about a multiplayer game. And like I'm pretty sure like it had a game like it could handle like no like the name stood for like something that was like big. Like wait, actually look it up.
Wait, just use your phone.
Goodness me.
Frick. My phone's at 3%. But okay. They
Fine,
were,
I'll tell you.
The game had like could handle like 256 players or something like that.
Whoa, wait, I'm sorry. What was this? I
Doing
wasn't paying
what?
attention, but now I am.
How many players?
Online?
Let me just see it.
Like 260 players. Like
Look up biggest
In an
multiplayer
instance?
games.
Or
Yes, like at the same time.
wow.
Like in a
what,
single like
what,
match.
What was the game? What style?
So yeah.
I mean, just like I'm.
What
probably
came up
closer
was
to-
biggest mule deer.
I'm sorry.
When I start typing this in, it came up as biggest mule deer.
Click on that because I am well interested now.
Biggest
Did you know they don't have any deer in Alaska?
mule
I don't know what a
deer.
mule deer is, and I want to know.
There's really only
The biggest mule deer scored as a typical entry in any record book is, wow, a 226 and 4/8 of an inch monster taken by Doug Burris in 1972.
Hey, go to images. I want to see this.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
biggest multiplayer game.
I'm gonna look this up. Just
Biggest
calm down. I
multiplayer
want to see
game?
the audacity.
Yeah.
Based on what?
See,
Total
it came up
player
biggest
number?
mule
Oh,
deer.
true. That probably wouldn't work.
League
Alright.
of Legends. I called it.
Probably.
Yeah, right there. Biggest
I'm
multiplayer.
not. That's gonna just give us the most popular.
Yeah, or like
biggest
largest.
biggest
I don't know.
multiplayer game server. Biggest
Yeah, game server.
game that can
Look, I can look
yeah,
that
this
can
up.
support most multiplaer players.
Yeah.
I can look this up.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I swear like it stood for like BIG or something,
Biggest. What are you doing?
or like the BFG.
Oh, guys, have you seen any like on YouTube commercials for that MMO
no.
Japanese super sexy armor bikini thing, Black Desert?
No.
Black Desert
I
Online.
probably.
Black Desert Online. Yeah.
That's Korean.
Okay. Well, it's still I still think it looks really like cool.
I
and,
haven't
interesting.
seen the ads for it, by the way.
Oh,
I
you
just know it's
haven't?
like an MMO
Dang it.
with anime.
I don't know. It looks
I have
really
no
cool.
idea.
I think
Can I
it's
see your
just,
phone real
I think I'm
quick?
just gushing over the Dark
Tell me
Souls
what to
esque
type.
Knight
Well, I mean,
class.
just, like, let me see it.
It's
Okay,
Dark
thanks.
Souls-esque? What?
No,
It's
it's
an
one of the
MMORPG.
knights
Best
looks just like the
multiplayer
knight
server.
from Dark Souls 3,
Oh,
one of the
I
beginning classes.
Probably meant to put in biggest.
Yeah.
Black Desert on.
I thought you could type in something else.
Mason
It's
is
funny.
Korean
Black D's.
weeaboo.
Black Desert Online.
That was rude,
classes.
Mason.
Why?
I was not talking about that.
Oh, you weren't. What were we talking about?
Black Mule Deer.
Yeah,
Think of it quick.
Black Mule Deer.
That's super funny.
That wasn't supposed to be funny.
Huh. For some reason. What? Warrior. Oh, see? That's pretty Dark Souls-esque. Oh, Dragon's Dogma is another
That just
good game.
looks like any knight.
Well, okay. I found some game called like, I don't know. Okay, that had like over 1,000 players, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Black Desert gameplay.
It stood for something that was a word. Maybe it was epic. I don't remember.
Oh, I remember something like that.
I know there was a
Some
movie.
like
Kill it.
super hyped.
It's on my shoes.
I saw this disgustingly awful game called Epo or Echo or something. It's
Did
trying
you
to be
kill
this
it?
multi-genre.
Echo the Dolphin?
Did you
no,
kill it?
it's like a.
Oh, I heard that like the creator for that made it like intentionally hard, so like kids couldn't like rent it over the weekend and beat it.
What?
But like, what a big poopy head.
Well, that's smart.
Echo the
I
Dolphin.
mean, it probably is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game for the Sega Genesis. It's like it like looks beautiful, but it's dumb.
Okay.
Why are you looking this up?
I was interested.
Frick, what is this game called?
Oh my goodness!
We aren't
the
watching any-
anti-aliasing. Oh. Oh.
We aren't watching anything if it's not Eastern European School format.
Sorry.
Big game.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! The draw distance. Oh wow. Oh, that is something.
Oh my god, look at all the cinematics.
If you want to go back to talking about efficiency in video games
Sorry.
for a minute,
Big.
What are you talking about efficiency?
in terms of stats,
Oh yeah, and what about that for like league and stuff?
yeah. I have several points to make
Sure.
about Robocraft, if you would
About how
Here
it's
with you.
been ruined.
want to hear
the
them.
introduction of this new
I mean, it's
blocks.
not interesting at all. It's just a
Hayden,
problem.
this entire podcast is not interesting, and if
Eh,
anyone
but- well, I mean,
If
if
anyone
I was
is
talking about
listening
to
this
you,
far, they're
it's not
probably-
save
interesting to
yourself
you.
and turn off this if you. I mean, we're probably actually gonna listen to all this.
Well, also-
No, I'm not listening to all this.
I'm gonna because I'm gonna have to edit it.
We aren't gonna have to edit anything.
I'm going to at least want to put like a little smooth
Oh, here we
jazz
go.
thing,
I found
and
it.
In the
like
background, yeah.
I found it.
and then episode 1. I guess we can say all nighters.
Oh my gosh,
it's
that's
gonna
a
end
big
up
roach.
being us just talking until we can see
We,
the sunlight.
no, we're
through
probably
these
gonna end
windows.
this soon. I mean,
I'm not. I'm just gonna talk here.
I'm fine
About
sitting
Dark
here
Souls.
talking.
Guys, I found it.
these
Really?
roaches.
It's called MAG.
Not
For-
big.
It's close enough.
Mag.
Okay, here we go.
There's one letter.
It's on the PS3.
Yeah, received an award for Guinness World Record as most players in a console FPS with 256 players. Released
I
in
wanna see
2010.
Is it
Mag
dead,
for
Hayden?
PS3. Oh my god,
Multiplayer
I haven't heard about
only.
that at all.
What's it
And
called?
Mason is,
Like,
of course,
it has a
PS3
name. The name
connoisseur.
stands for something. Frick.
Massive
Yeah,
online
a
game.
massive action game or
Yeah.
something.
Online.
Like, if you think about it, it's really a stupid name.
What?
There you
Oh
go.
man, it shows
If
that
it's, a, if it's a if it's like a shooter game, then it could be mag as in
How
magazine.
old is this?
Well, yeah.
It looks
came out
dated,
in
but
That looks
2010.
really dated.
Well, yeah, it's from 7 years ago.
Yeah, that did not hold up well.
Does anything from 7 years ago?
There's a
Fallout New Vegas.
There's
No,
a-
it
I
doesn't.
highly doubt it.
There's a picture.
I mean,
of
it's all
Murray
right.
well, there's a
Held Up from
roach
10 years
under
ago.
your neck, so
Yes.
just keep up.
Sure.
I know Half-Life 2's graphics.
I don't know. The concept
Well,
is
that's
interesting.
an
Well, wait.
exception. I'll give you
Does
that.
it on the Wikipedia page? Does it say something about like trying to be this open world, like Warzone simulator where like it was like
That's like
hundreds
every
of people?
multiplayer shooter
No,
game.
no, not like guys in an arena or a fenced off
Yeah.
village. where you have to kill each other before 15 minutes goes by. Like an actual like hour long, everyone has to die, or you have to take this point that takes like 30 minutes to capture, sort of thing. And the map is just so big that you can create entire battle lines, like sort of like a Battlefield 1 operations thing. Do you guys know?
Never played that, but I think I know what you're talking about.
It's like
like
Battlefield.
that'd actually be really cool.
Yeah, Battlefield 1 works in a way where the time to kill and like just the setup of the guns and stuff, because the guns, it's not like COD where you like keep pointing as long
I don't
as
know.
your
That might be
little
pretty
dot.
unlikely because people don't have time for that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean,
People do
it
now.
makes sense that people don't have
They
time.
make
back
careers out of
then.
playing video games.
no, I'm
because-
just talking about normal people.
I know.
Well,
you
yeah.
have to get into it.
It doesn't seem like this is a game.
Because a
that's-
lot of times
that's working
they have
towards.
jobs to do.
Well, if you
they
spend
have
all
work.
your free time playing that, you can like that. Fine.
I mean, if you have an hour, you can play around. I mean, that doesn't sound like.
I'm
that
talking
much
about
of
just
a-
having like 30 minutes. You won't have time to play around.
Well, yeah.
Who just has 30 minutes of free time? Because they are too busy.
A lot of people are busy.
I'm not
I'm looking
That's
at
too
that.
busy.
Subscribe to Samuel Adams.
No,
I think
don't
he deserves
subscribe.
a subscriber.
Stop! I don't want you
He's
to
953
subscribe to.
subscribers.
Stop!
Makes
I don't
good
want you to
content.
subscribe.
Well, you just pushed my hand.
Well, now he's gonna feel bad.
I'm unsubscribing from them.
He's gonna feel bad.
He's
He's
not-
like, woohoo! Just got a subscriber. Oh wait, he probably hates me.
No, I just don't want to subscribe to him.
Like, how do you feel about that, Samuel? Feel free to respond. Feel free to hit us up at 1-800
Ow.
We don't have.
We're taking callers right now.
Oh, we are.
Hello, first caller in. Hello, my name is
Adam Savage.
Adam. My name is Adam Savage. I am very racist.
Mythbusters.
This is a
What's
racist.
that voice?
Offensive stereotype number 8.
Oh, wee.
What is this? What?
Oh my god, guys.
is that
Do
an
you know what
offensive
the most
stereotype
guilty
of?
pleasure mine is?
Hello.
Ow, you keep stepping on my
I'm
foot.
sorry.
I'd like to
Nacho
say you
Libre is
subscribe
the
to my channel.
funniest movie
Is that a
Who?
joke?
I have ever seen.
What is-
I'm not kidding. Like
Wait,
I don't
what
know-
movie?
It might be in the mood I was in when I saw it like 5 times in a row.
Wait, what movie?
It never stops getting.
Dude,
in fact,
Nacho
Nacho
Libre
Libre?
does not hold up.
Wait,
I
is he
remember
talking about
watching
Nacho
that.
Libre?
Yeah, I don't think
No,
I
it's
like
It's
not-
that.
just hilarious.
It's
like,
not.
Okay,
that-
people
that-
say that
right,
he couldn't like recreate what he had with Napoleon Dynamite, but I swear to God, when you get over the whole duh, he's fat sort of thing, and it's funny because he farts a lot.
I bet you like
It's-
Paul Blart Mall
It's
Cop
hilarious
2.
because also the fat and farting stuff is funny.
It's
but
not
there's
a
just so much,
good movie.
There's so much nuance and like the way that the characters like.
You also like The
look.
Matrix 3.
Let him
so.
talk.
I don't.
Yeah,
Did I
everything
say
you
that?
say,
Yes, you
Mason, is
did.
invalid.
Yes, once you liked The Matrix
Did
3.
I say that?
Yes, you did.
When?
we went to Six Flags and you're like, The
Obviously,
Matrix 3,
you
it's
don't
all
remember that?
melancholy. Do you not remember?
No.
Everybody remembers that, Mason. That's how we define you. You're the guy.
Yes,
who
you're the
likes
guy
the
who
Matrix
likes-
3, and you didn't even realize it.
You're
Are you
a
one of those-
token character at this point.
Hey, are you one
Yeah.
of those people who likes Fallout 3 more than they like Fallout 4?
Why does
I
it
haven't
matter?
played
They're
either
both
of
good
them,
games.
So like,
No, I'm just talking about like remember
Oh
when
my
Carlos confronted us at lunch and he was like he hadn't ever played either of the games.
sorry. Was that a name drop?
Yeah, we don't want to drop
I don't
names.
think they know who Carlos is, and they're not. Gonna
Okay, so
know.
this kid is annoying. There.
Well, that's
Yeah.
Well, now you've associated the two. Like, this is not helping.
that's
Yeah,
very
Nick, we
rude.
can't put this on. If someone actually, because I'm guessing most
I
people.
wouldn't say
who
he
watch this
is
will be-
an
No one's
annoying
gonna make it
person.
this far.
However, I would say he lacks a
The
certain
hints.
amount of ability to
To-
tell
to-
when someone
to-
is
to-
just disinterested.
to pick up on things
Yeah.
when you don't want to listen to it.
Because I like Fallout, and I don't
Okay,
really
Mason,
care
Mason,
about
you're
that.
gonna have to edit it.
I think I'm just gonna maybe edit parts where we're just like saying nothing, but I think I'm just gonna do.
Look, it's fine.
I'm gonna
Carter.
find a place
Take
to
out
start
the
off.
No, this. The...
It's
Okay.
not fine. If we want to actually have a product, because I'd actually like to get to a point where we're actually sitting down. and
Yeah.
we're like having like a video taken of us talking about
This is the
interesting
first
things.
episode.
What?
No.
That's gonna be so
And
hard to
it's
set
1
up. Why don't
o'clock
we
in
just
the
record
morning.
from our own houses?
Well, yeah. That's
No, I'm
where,
not talking
that's
about
where
that.
we'd film it.
We film it obviously at
I
our
mean,
houses, but like
Each one of us at our own house. We don't even have to meet.
Oh,
just
what?
talk on
Skype?
that'd be
Or yeah.
awful.
No, we want
What's
to
wrong
meet.
with
There'd
that?
be so much latency and like it would just be like
Plus,
There
we,
would not
plus
be-
we've already bought
We've
this
invested
mic.
in this mic,
Yeah.
so.
Someone can use that then and pay for the whole thing. I don't know. But I have like a mic at home.
But
Okay.
I don't think, unless we were all talking on the same game that we were playing together, and like,
why
like,
would you do that on a podcast, Mason?
But exactly, why wouldn't you be all together on a podcast?
What? That's so common. That's way common.
Really?
Not everyone sits around one mic.
I mean, usually they have separate mics. You're right. But
Since we
But-
don't have
but
enough.
not
How is
every-
that
but
different
it's
than
not a
being at your own
common-
house
Because
with
we're
your
a
own
bunch of
separate
poor
mic?
boys.
because I mean, I would
Po'
have.
boy.
I guess I would have to use this. 'cause
My
I don't
favorite
have
kind of sandwich.
any other
Shout
sound
outs to
recording
the
things.
Po' Boy, the famous sandwich of the great city of New Orleans. The worst meal I think I've
Oh
ever
no,
had.
dude, okay. There's this one place,
Go Boys
like
are
probably
alright.
called like Johnson's or something, and
New
like,
Orleans.
and
New
New Orleans.
No, it's Nolans.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
W.
like they had like this surf and turf po' boy. It was freaking fantastic.
Really?
Yes, it was so good.
I could not stand that.
I mean, it was
so
like
hard to eat.
massive.
Do you not like oysters or clams or?
You don't have to get that.
I didn't
Perch.
get that specific one.
Well, yeah.
I don't like seafood in general, by the way, just
Well,
in
okay.
case anyone
Well,
cares.
this- I care.
Thank you.
Kill it. Okay, but just so like, yeah. Well, you can get all sorts of different po' boys. You don't have to get one with the oysters.
I'm an anti-pescatarian,
Okay.
but I like other meats.
Well, yeah. Okay, but so, like, it had like gravy. It had like steak and gravy on it, and then it also had like like shrimp on it. It was so good, so good.
Car, this might be a more relevant conversation when TV adopts like taste-o-vision or something.
Smell-o-vision.
There's a cockroach right there.
We're gonna send out the smell of the surf and turf po' boy to you.
Tasty.
It's Leapin' Larry. I'm not. It's fine. I'm fine.
Have any,
Crawl
you
under
guys,
the-
But Nick isn't.
have any of you guys seen the Ready Player One movie trailer?
No,
I don't know what
I've
that
heard of the
means.
book.
Do you want to see it?
No.
It's pretty good. Okay.
I was gonna talk about efficiency
Live
in
trailer
video games.
reactions.
Yeah.
Statistics.
Live audio trailer.
Live audio.
Oh my god!
I can't believe that just happened.
You can't see what just happened, but it's pretty cool.
Just follow. Just type in this URL. https www.youtube.com/watch v equals capital Q 3
Look at him go.
lowercase
Whoa,
s.
Oh my gosh, cockroaches where?
No. Hayden.
Wait, are you actually doing this?
No, I just think it's hilarious
I
to
know.
read out a
Yeah, what
YouTube URL.
Like he's actually doing. Like
like
I'm proud
v
of you.
equals just
I'm
some
very proud
random
of you, Hayden.
string.
That was good.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
it's because I understand the internet.
I don't understand the
And
internet.
like there wasn't even a URL
I
you were
never
reading. You
finished
just
the
come in.
DVD. Vince surfing
That's
the
just
web.
the default format for a
Uh-huh.
YouTube URL. Everyone knows that.
Like W or lowercase W, uppercase W, ZZX question mark.
40AQY dot HTML. Don't add that. I don't know.
I don't know if y'all knew
I
this, but he
mean-
just dropped his phone.
Hey guys, we
number.
can stop this when we make a way
That
to,
was my phone
to
number.
unite
Yes.
the world.
Hit his line, ladies.
ZZX A0.
If you
QC,
convert it to
whatever.
hexadecimal
Oh yeah.
and then back to decimal, you'll get it.
What?
It looks like a Giratina or a Gyarados.
Okay.
Something about that reminded me of the Gyarados.
So Hayden,
Gyarados.
tell me, what's your first step in creating a utopian society?
No, it can't be done.
No, not worldwide. Like not obviously.
Stop.
It's hypothetical,
Rude.
theoretical, perfect.
It can't be
perfect
done.
scenario.
Perfect
I know it can't be done.
scenario.
There's no can't be done.
Perfect scenario. All the
That's-
war
I-
stops.
Obviously, we're not assuming
Hang
that
on.
there is.
Hang on.
We're
So
just-
how many
we're not
steps do
saying
I
this is
have?
realistic. It's just perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, how many steps do I
Utopian.
have? How many steps do I have?
Inherently.
Give me a number.
No, you don't have any numbers.
Give me a
Just-
URL to a number.
Just say,
Randomnumber.com
first step. What's the most
/.
important thing,
10.
guys? It's like
10.
Like
10.html.
random number from 1 to 10.
Oh my god.
That's how it works.
it's like a make your own story thing. So you say one policy, Carl will say another,
Ooh,
Nick will say
okay.
one.
What?
right?
I
Be-
thought you were
but
asking
be
me my
serious.
idea.
Don't be like
Okay, stop all the war.
You have to you have to say like how like it's not
What?
it's not you can't just
You
say
said it
stop.
doesn't have to be realistic. That's never gonna
I
happen,
think that's-
obviously.
I mean,
to be
not
fair.
realistic as in we don't have to expect this to ever be doable. But
Okay.
it can be super idealistic, but you can't just say stop war. You have to say a policy that will ensure that there is no war.
Okay, I got it.
Well, okay, to do that,
they
you would
nuke
first
every
have to
single other
unite. All,
country.
no, hang on.
So it's only
Hang on. this is a paradox, right? Because if these countries are at war, you have to set
Wait,
up.
I'm sorry.
But hang on.
No, I'm sorry. No, you're right. You can say stop no war because we're not talking about creating a utopian society out of the society that's currently existing. We're talking about
Just
creating.
starting anew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let me make a point about it because I put some thought into that, right? So if these countries are currently at war, and then you have to make a policy for them not to be at war, but it has to be a unified policy.
Well, yeah.
I mean, even the UN doesn't reach everyone, right? So first you're going to have to unify those countries, but they're at war.
And some of
So
them are
that's just
even
not
recognized
Mason.
by
Your
the
your
UN.
your question is impossible, at least according
I'm
to the
saying it's not coming.
10 seconds.
It's not in the situation that there's going to be a way that we can turn the situation currently worldwide.
Yeah, he's
into
just saying
a
just
society.
like blank slate.
Like
Okay, yeah,
a bunch
stop
of
all
naked
the war.
people washed up on an island, a tropical island. What places do they? What
Okay,
things
well,
do they-
obviously that's going to be
Well, okay,
way different
but, like-
because it's a lot harder to stop conflict at such a low level of
No, I'd
advancement
say it's
in the society.
easier to
Also,
some
what?
extent.
To some extent.
Why?
Well, I mean, like,
I mean, you
on
have
like a
less
big scale,
weapons, I
there's,
guess,
there's
but
so many small like intricacies.
you also need. It's harder to provide for yourself, and that may encourage
Okay.
hurtful, harmful behavior.
You're giving me two different things. Earlier, you said you were talking about like the whole world.
Yeah, Mason, this is a bad question.
Washed up on a tropical island.
Well, the only way. So we have a okay. So we have a Lord of the Flies situation, and we have a
No,
perfect
we
UN
are not
situation.
doing that.
So
The Lord of the Flies was awful because like nobody did anything. They just kind of lounged around and no one listened to the leader guy. And then some guy ended up dying.
Piggy.
I don't remember.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, for a book from like the 60s.
Great book.
Well, hey, some people probably still
So,
want to read that.
if anyone was wondering, the sounds you're currently hearing are Carter, Nick, and Mason
Eating pizza.
sequentially going to
Papa
the
John's.
fridge to retrieve Papa John's pizza that was placed in there earlier, and they're now
Boy,
smacking
is it good.
into the mic.
Mm-mm.
Not me some Papa
Nick's the
John's.
only one smacking.
Actually,
Just that you
I'm
Nick's
sorry to
the
be
only one
honest. I don't like
smacking.
Papa John's that much. It gave me like really bad stomach cramps when we were playing Cards Against Humanity earlier.
Really?
That's why I farted so much.
That was the
Uh,
toilet making noises.
I
Right.
didn't notice.
You know what?
that.
You know how you say Cards Against Humanity for
I guess
short?
I was upwind from.
Ha.
Huh? Ka. So katoa. Learned that in my year of geometry class.
You get that
Geometry
cosine
crap.
Geometry
equal to
class.
Jason over hypotenuse.
Jason Hypotenuse? Is this
Oh.
a new superhero? Math Man.
Jason
That's
Hypotenuse.
his real name. Jason Hypotenuse
It's
is
Math
Math Man.
By Pythagoras'
Pythagoras' theorem.
And
Wow.
and like all the onomatopoeias.
Snuffles or whatever. What was it?
And just like in Batman, like all the onomatopoeias, like ka.
Slick.
It's all
The-
math formulas.
The Nick at Night hit TV show.
What's this show? It was a block of programming.
Okay,
something like
I can't even understand you. A block of programming?
Yep.
That
like Toonami or Nick at Night.
I gotta say, the sauce on Papa John's pizza is
That's like sweeter. It's weird.
A1.
what?
on the
It just
cheese.
tastes like normal pizza.
No, I think on the cheese
got
it
more
really,
sugar
it
in it.
accents because the cheese is like the weird like waxy like sheet cheese.
Actually, all cheese in these major companies, including Little Caesars, Papa John's, Pizza Hut, are all supplied by the same company.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
that doesn't mean they don't add stuff to it.
No.
I mean,
I'm sure they do, but I
Yeah.
mean it's the same company.
so I think I have because I didn't taste the difference with this, right? I think I have less developed or just taste buds that were in the past harmed in some way. Because over this summer, my family has been trying out a bunch of different burgers around Dallas. And most of them, I just stepped on a dead roach with my bare feet. Most of them tasted very, very similar to me, but not to my family. So I think I burned my tongue on coffee or pizza one too many times.
I mean, like, I guess it kind of. I mean, maybe it just kind of depends on like your palate or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
I'm just a less developed
the
human.
roach just fell into your shoe.
I'm sorry. Thanks for noticing.
Explain what's going on, Mason.
Guys,
a roach
it's a prank.
just fell into my shoe. I think.
We're not podcasters. We're amateur junior exterminators who just found a mic and a computer in someone's garage while we're doing our
Yeah,
job.
we stole it.
And we said, wow, what a nice computer and mic. Let's do a podcast.
Not even a nice computer. It doesn't run on Windows 10 because the Blue Yeti mic wouldn't work if it did.
It does run on Windows 10.
What?
Yeah.
Then they need to update their packaging.
Guys,
Yes,
you
they
just want
do.
to name our favorite YouTubers? I'll start.
And then is that how we're gonna end it?
Do we
No.
have a list?
Name your favorite YouTuber.
Just the one
No.
of ever?
Oh,
There's
God.
another roach right.
There's one guy on Crack that I love.
Where?
One guy what?
O'Brien.
Yes, Daniel O'Brien is my
He's
favorite.
pretty good.
Yes.
I like his face.
Andrew Ryan.
He does have a
But-
I don't know what it is about his face. He's not like
When he like smiles,
He's not-
kind of like it's like really like just nice
Endearing.
looking and comforting.
he's not like particularly like great looking, but there's just something about him, you know.
I like the
I also just like a obsessive pop culture disorder. Like there's one episode of Pinocchio. I don't know what it is, but I find it hilarious.
I like the guy who's doing the some news stuff recently because it's just I like how he's like the idea of this news reporter who realizes the distraught situation that all media is in now, trying to seriously talk about these things that are just a bunch of out of tune, out of touch people doing horrible things because of their ignorance, and it's like he's like depressed because nothing is hopeful and nothing is worth of like actually thinking or thinking of a solution to. And so it's like he's drunk or passed out or on like some drug the entire time. It's really good. Yeah, Cracked is actually it's so weird. It has like such a wide range because they,
Well,
they
like,
have
it
like
used to be like a magazine.
and they have like now they have like animated things that are on super
It's
serious
that- it's right there.
topics of like drug abuse and stuff.
It's on its back, but it's
I
still
like
alive.
it.
Where? Right behind you.
Okay, can I name 3?
You can
Right
name as
there.
many
You
as
see
you
it?
want.
Okay, I'm gonna
Right
name
by
the
the
ones
wall.
I've been watching most recently.
Yeah.
I'll wait till these jokers are done yelling and shouting at cockroaches.
Killing roaches. It's a noble cause.
Carter just hit a cockroach 3 times with my shoe.
He's probably not my favorite, but I like watching his stuff.
Okay, so the 3 I've been watching most recently are 1, H3H3 Productions. I think he's hilarious.
I like it, but I think they're like kind of like naysayers, but the things that they're saying against
What do
are
you
like
mean naysay?
like don't like make things. Their videos are like always like comments on the how
Yeah.
things
Yeah,
are
I think
bad.
that's very true, but the whole idea of doing that through comedy and not only just like you said naysaying, but parodying that, I think is really creative. And he's also just funny.
I'll admit I watch tons of their videos and
Yeah.
I laugh at most of the stuff they say. So yeah, that's good.
I also just really like his sense of humor.
It's very like just like dry and
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
I
unapologetic.
Another one I've been watching
prefer my
recently
humor wet.
is PewDiePie,
Like me.
which I never ever thought I would
No,
watch.
I liked him in his transition stage, but now I don't for some reason.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
No.
I don't
Like,
know what that means.
When he did Dark Souls 3 playthrough. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
No, but I am
course.
serious. I love that because it was Dark Souls. But
Mm.
in his weird situation where he was like doing like skits and stuff, like there's this one hilarious thing, Pokemon.
Skits and stuff like
he-
the My New
He reminded
Car
me
video.
of Trevor from Travis and
Hey, what? Excuse me?
What'd you-
Was that a name?
That was a name drop.
I'm recording this timestamp.
which
1 hour and 22 minutes.
which audio thing was me saying Trevor?
Both.
Anyway.
You just said it again.
Continue.
Man. Anyway, it was him in like this like ghillie suit and stuff, and it was just like so. He was like drinking
yeah, I've
his
seen
own
that one.
pee, and the concept of this deranged hunter who thought that Pokemon were real through the through the very thin veil of like Pokemon Go, and that being his portal into this horrible, disjointed world he created for
Demonic
himself.
universe. Pokemon are
Yeah.
demons.
And he ended up like shooting a guy's dog. 'cause
Pokemons
he thought
are
it was
the
a
enemies
Pokemon.
of God.
It had this really it was like this funny, like ridiculous, absurd tone. Of course it was self-aware, but now I just feel like PewDiePie is like literally, if I was gonna make an animation, it would be like this guy looking at a computer, thinking like showing his face thinking really hard, and then just like shrugging, pulling down his pants, pooping on the computer, and then like behind
Wow,
the
that's quite an
behind
image.
behind like the diarrhea squirt on the screen.
Okay.
There's a little like YouTube signal uploading, and that seems to be
Poop
what
shotgun.
Okay, I get it. You don't like it. On the contrary, I haven't watched any of those skits or anything. I don't know what you're talking about, but I do quite like the whole dynamic he has now, where he just kind of picks something on the internet and talks about it for like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's funny, and I think he's pretty funny. I don't know.
He did this thing where he just like busted clickbait videos.
He seems to know what he's doing.
Yeah. There's also this one video.
And hang on, can I make another point?
Yeah.
I also like his whole kind of just attitude of like not trying when he actually really does, like he does this professionally hardcore as a real job.
Well, I think that's the thing that's changed though. He's gotten to the point where he no
I don't think
longer
that's-
needs to do.
Well, of
he,
course,
he obviously
he made
tries,
like 7 million in
his-
2014.
Yeah.
He
like-
could have just stopped then. What are you talking
like
about?
he obviously tries in terms of like the algorithm and like making videos on the schedule that will give him
The most money.
What do you mean on the schedule?
like a daily, right?
Yeah, he does
Like
them
he,
daily.
I'm sure it's probably really hard to
But
do daily because you can
honestly,
make the
hang
worst
on.
content ever, and if you even I'm not saying
Well-
he does obviously, like even if you do, just keeping something up like that daily or making an apology video every single time you get sick or something, which he does still, it must like be grueling to think that like you have to show yourself. I mean, he's probably gotten super lax. It shows in his videos
I
because
think so, and that's one of the things I like about it. Like I was saying,
yeah.
It was very
but-
chill.
honestly, I don't know how much money he still makes, especially now,
Mm-hmm.
because like
Not nearly as much after the
probably
whole Hitler thing.
most of his videos are demonetized just because that seems to be a trend on YouTube right
Yeah.
now. Which kind of sucks,
But
because he still does
AdSense,
put time
yeah.
into
There's still
them and
AdSense
stuff.
and stuff, and he's still probably making.
Well, no, what I'm saying,
At least like a
AdSense.
Well,
million.
yeah, AdSense is tied to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, that's
They don't
thought
even
he
put
demonet-
ads on the videos because they're controversial.
But I think it's only.
that's like
right?
the only way you really make money other than like sponsorships.
Yep. I don't know. And then the third one I've been watching recently is Super Beard Bros.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Carter, it stems from the show
Uh-huh. The completionist.
called The Completionist, where it was and still is this guy who completes a game every single week
like 100%.
and does like a 30-minute show on it every week. So that's like insanely
Wait,
impressive.
I didn't know I've seen some of his videos, but I thought his schedule was way more
No, it's weekly.
sporadic. How does he do that?
Well, like every so often he'll break it up with like a top 10 video or something like that.
Oh
but
my
just
maybe.
about every week.
God.
I think the only one I've ever noticed that he's delayed was Skyrim for
Mhm.
episode 100 or something.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
he did
that's
it
a
the next
really
week
big
anyway.
game.
It's insane, and they still have time to do this side channel.
Has he mentioned how this
Where they
like
just
warps
play video
his
And, like sleep schedule and just like
not only
daily
that,
life.
like he,
Well,
I don't know
no,
if he
I-
likes video games anymore because if that's
Hang
his
on.
job,
Oh,
hang
I
on.
think
have
he clearly
to.
does. Like he would stop doing
I
that.
have a point to make.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked, he works from like an office, so it's not like
Oh,
he's
yeah.
just in his bedroom until
Uh-huh.
3 in the morning. He probably works a normal work day. Well, maybe it's
No, I'm
slightly
pretty sure
longer
like
than
the
that.
show, like the show has like its own office. Like
Yeah, the entire
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm saying he doesn't just play them constant. Like it's like a job.
well, yeah.
The time allotment for that, which makes it even more.
I mean, I guess
impressive,
that
really.
makes sense.
But the thing I really love about Super Beard Bros is it's him and one of his editors. I'm not exactly sure.
Buddies.
Friends who works with them and also writes for Game Theory, or did at some point in the past. And their dynamic is just great. One of my favorite things, one of the only things I've seen them play was Kaizo Mario World,
Mm-hmm.
which was this crazy, insane, like ROM hack of Super Mario World that just abuses the most glitchy mechanics and crazy stuff in the game. Hidden blocks are in there a lot. They kill you a lot. And it's basically just Gerard, who is the completionist. He's the guy that does all the 100% stuff, playing through it. And then Alex, who will kind of sometimes give him some useful tips or something, or look at an online guide, but basically just talks about random stuff the rest of the time. I just think it's it's so funny. I don't know why.
That's
they're
really
both
impressive.
from like California, and they're really relaxed and stuff. It's just fun to watch. and there's all these cool jokes from it. I don't know.
Do you want to do anything else? We got time.
My favorite YouTube
Obviously.
channel.
Well, we
is-
haven't gone through all of them.
My favorite YouTube
This'll
channel
be our last.
is every single Vivo channel.
All
Crazy Frog Vivo.
Vivo
Yes.
all.
Oh yeah.
Nick.
Oh, okay.
I've been liking
Oh.
to watch. Oh, did I? I'm sorry.
Now go ahead. I don't care.
I really like Red Letter Media.
Same.
They do.
Yeah.
They watch really terrible VHS tapes. I think recently they did a movie called Mad Foxes, which was a weird porno. Like it wasn't.
Excuse me?
Yeah. So they were
Not on my
suggest.
podcast.
Nope.
Okay, no, it wasn't really. It was just like the amount of sex that was presented in it. So they were recommended these by a friend in Canada.
So we didn't use the
Pro
wheel of the
con job.
worst.
So two of them. So it's called Best of the Worst, and they watch these terrible movies. And Mad Foxes was this weird Nazi thing with. There were Nazi people who kidnapped someone. The
I haven't
plot was.
watched it yet.
The Wall Street
extremely
Journal write an article
confusing.
about this.
I know Slash Film, a major movie website, has. But yeah, it was just really terrible. Oh, thank you.
And there are all these in jokes that have seeped into me, like the website Chunky's Chicken,
Yeah, Chunky's
serving
Chicken
the south side of Milwaukee for something
since
years.
like 1973.
I don't
and
Yeah, so they
connected through Christ,
yes.
of course.
yeah, so they also do these kind of weird sketch videos where they used to more. One was them just eating fried chicken from a made-up chicken place called Chunky's
It
Chicken.
was clearly just like Popeye.
Yeah, it was Popeyes, but they just put they just wrote Chunky's Chicken.
It would be funny if they didn't do that.
Yeah.
Just Popeyes. We're here
And-
reviewing this new great chicken.
No,
from
they just
Chunky's
ate it.
Chicken food.
They didn't say anything. They just ate the chicken.
Chunky's Chicken food
I like their
restaurant.
Transformers. Like they made like
Oh yeah,
3 videos on
yeah,
Transformers.
the last night.
And-
And what they
and-
did was they said Transformers the last night. They opened their beers and started drinking, and then it turned black for like the rest of 20 minutes.
It
with
was just Transformers sounds.
Transformers noises like grating metal.
Oh my god! And like the way they introduced it was like one guy was like Transformers: The Last Night is out. They don't review that. And it wasn't even Rich and Mike or what?
No, it was Colin.
Colin?
Colin was the person who recommended Mad Foxes.
Yeah. And so anyway, they're like, do you want to review this movie? And they're like, fuck no. And then they just like start drinking from their beer, and then they open their mouths, and every single time their mouths opened, Transformers.
Yeah, noises like when they lifted the beer to their mouth, and then it just fade to black. And so Mr. Plinkett, if
Previous Record
that-
did the same thing with.
I think you're kind of ruining this by giving all the in jokes of the show.
Okay, yeah,
Like,
just
I think you
go
should
ahead
just
and watch
name
it.
and have people watch.
Red
it.
Letter Media.
Yeah.
Watch it. I've been watching Achievement Hunter, which is a gaming channel.
I don't know that one.
I've heard of it.
Yeah. So what I've been liking, I mean, their playthroughs are really good, but they do these things. So they have an office, and in between, so they get sent like weapons and stuff. Just people send them weapons. And so what they've been doing,
Wait, what?
people
Real
send
weapons.
them like actual weapons.
Okay.
Wait, isn't this part of like
Rooster
or
Teeth,
something?
yeah. It's just Rooster Teeth does more filming now,
Yeah.
but Achievement Hunter does their games. And so there was this one where they tried to throw a dildo into a hole in their ceiling, and they ended up like getting a grappling
To
hook.
hit a cockroach.
Yes, to hit a cockroach. No,
It was you.
and they ended up like breaking their ceiling with
with a giant
and a grappling hook because they tried to get down with the grappling hook, but just ended up pulling down like half the tiles on their
Mark
ceiling.
this.
What do they think?
We're cutting that out.
What?
That's not going
Okay.
Yeah, you mentioned a PP.
You mentioned a sex toy,
in.
a pleasuring device.
Yeah, but we aren't like talking.
So
about it.
Mason, have you said yours?
No, I have tons though.
Just pick
I'll-
like 3, like I did.
I'll only-
Can
I'll
I
only
talk about
talk
Red Letter
about
Media for just
3.
like 1 second?
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, I also really like Red Letter Media. I kind of prefer their half in the bag, which is just like reviewing like current movies or whatever.
They're both really good.
Yeah, just I kind of, it's kind of easier for me to watch them just to start watching them because they're shorter. But like
Yeah.
either way, I'll get like sucked into them.
They're really good.
Also on Transformers, like they had one like back in the day where they like watched the first 3 Transformers all at the same time.
Yeah, they found all the similarities. They're pretty much the same movie.
Like at the 1 hour 15-minute mark, Bumblebee crashes into a street.
Yeah, and like for
Really?
like most
Or
of
something
them,
like
they were
that.
the exact
Man,
same. Like,
lots of overlap.
The same story arc.
yeah, like pretty much. It's
Uh-huh.
very similar.
Like a pretty
Crazy.
like specific, but kind of like, yeah. Actually.
Oh, and the one. So they did this thing.
No,
where,
no. You can't talk about it. We agreed.
Wait, no. I was talking about they were doing a.
No,
d-
don't talk
They
about
emulate
the content.
direct.
I mean, well, you don't like give specific
I was just wanting to-
examples of the
okay.
content.
I was just gonna say they emulate director style. So if there's a style that they like say Sam Raimi, they did one for Evil Dead, where they like play out a short scene in the style of that director, like with the same cuts and everything. It's really entertaining. Yeah, it's very high quality channel. They should get some more subscribers.
They really
Yeah, you
should.
definitely should.
Yeah, they only have like 600,000.
Well, that's not what matters at the end of the day.
Wait, no, I don't think they have.
Oh, also, so like they made like a movie Space Cop, and like I bought like the DVD, and like this was on like Bandcamp or whatever. I'm just like, hey, could you guys sign it or whatever? And they actually did.
Yeah, all
so like
three of them.
props to them. Like
Yeah.
I didn't think that would work, but they actually paid attention to my message for some reason.
Okay,
Well,
so
it's cool to like follow something that's not too big huge.
Oh yeah,
To,
yeah.
like,
Well yeah.
So we can actually interact with that person.
Plus, like it's also got like a pretty good community.
oh,
Like, maybe not so much on like 4chan or whatever, but besides that,
okay, Mason, would you like to go? We
Okay,
talked
so I have
about
tons.
RL.
I'll only
Top
talk about a
three.
few though.
Top 3.
Okay, so I'm just gonna start like listing lots of, and then I'll
just
get
go
to the
super
top three.
fast.
Yeah. Okay. So Honest Trailers, Cinema Sins, Brand Sins, Bobby Burns, Filthy Frank.
Filthy Frank.
The first half, I want to say, of Matt Pat's work.
Career.
Just
career.
anything
Uh,
he's done.
Julian Smith. Oh my God, I'm so sad he's not making videos anymore. Julian Smith. He makes really funny sketches. They're really short, but like really well done.
Actually, I think I may have heard of that name.
It just sounds like an American
man.
actor.
Best at Nothing. It's like a comedy gaming thing, kind of stereotypical, but like done with a. It's just like it's like very generic, but it's like good because he puts his own twist on it. Obviously. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, Dark Souls channels.
Just any and all.
Sunlight Blade.
If you have a Dark Souls
I don't
channel out
care
there,
if
send
it's
it to
Camcorder.
Mason at
Body-
1-800
I don't-
Fishland.
Oh, Dino Lab.
Dino
Yes,
Lab.
Dino Lab.
Also my favorite Instagram.
It's just
Yeah.
It's
The
a
only
really
one
weird
I know
thing.
about.
Yeah, you
Other than
commented
Carter
on
Bobby's
stuff.
video or something. Joseph Anderson, he makes
Roach.
insanely
What a way to
in-depth critiques of games that they're just like hours long and they're really good. Like he made like a
Wow.
3-hour long thing dissecting every single one of the Uncharted games and then The Last
Huh.
of Us.
Huh.
And like how they work together and how
Wait, what's this guy's name again?
Joseph Anderson.
Okay.
He deserves way more subscribers. Writing on games, another thing that focused on Dark Souls mainly, but now it's just a bunch of obviously really well done, like
Obviously.
critiques and reviews and like just analyses of different
Oh,
aspects
frick.
of video games.
This is 3.5 hours.
And yeah,
So it's time for that,
and
Mason.
yeah, I have nothing to do with myself.
Except for this, obviously.
And all the music in the background of his videos is his own because he's
Hmm.
also a musician.
That's
Wow.
Of course.
I think that's it. I want to say that's it, but I'm pretty sure I'm obviously forgetting something.
Okay, well since you
For
mentioned so
someone.
many, I'm gonna give one more.
Okay.
Okay.
JonTron.
Oh yeah, he's
Again,
not putting up
hilarious.
enough.
Well, he never has. But
It's a real shame.
he's great.
He
He's
is
really good.
It's so good.
The cockroach
Yeah.
over there.
But
Cockroach
others-
noted.
Yeah, like his bootleg Pokemon one is one of my favorites out there.
Yeah.
Oh, and the plug and play consoles.
They're all so good.
All right, so you should definitely check out those. So we're
Wait,
gonna.
I don't
Hang
think
on,
I've
I have one more
gone.
question.
Okay.
for
But
everybody.
I need to do it. I
Wait,
need to
can
do
I
it
go
more
real
in
quick?
depth on my
I have
three
some
guys.
more.
Okay, Carter
I
has some
deserve
more.
time.
Okay. This is probably gonna sound dumb, but Conan O'Brien's got this segment called Clueless Gamer. It's so
Yes.
funny.
I like
Yes,
that.
those are
Uh,
good.
It's a little bit
Let me
scripted.
think.
What? That
but
sounds
it's
dumb.
good.
Well,
I don't
yeah.
want to watch that.
He also his remotes are really
Well,
good. Where he
just
goes.
I was just saying
Just
that
like,
because you
Ooh,
said it probably sounds
cracked.
dumb.
Cracked. We kind of mentioned cracked, but I want to emphasize
Crack? That's not appropriate.
emphasize on
That's
how
not what he
how
said.
well
I know.
they handle such different things.
Oh yeah, like they'll talk about just like straight up history or whatever, like all sorts of stuff.
It's a really
Like
good
John
production.
Green.
John Green can.
I don't.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't like
finish
John
that.
Green.
Oh, Rhett and Link.
Hey,
Oh my
go
God.
say what you were gonna say.
Oh, I don't. I stopped watching this.
I mean, I think
It's
these-
Carter's time.
Wait,
You had
what was
your
his name?
time.
Rhett and
I
Link.
think
Oh,
I think we
yeah.
probably got out of touch with it just because it no longer.
We're probably like out of their age bracket.
Yeah, if I'm being honest,
They're
but
like 8-year-olds.
they still really deserve
Yeah.
because
Well, not even then.
They're
Just, like,
good.
middle
It's
schoolers.
just
they kind of pioneered the idea of making a business out of a YouTube thing. 'cause
like
they never-
daily shows or whatever.
yeah. It's,
Anyway.
Is that the guy with black hair and glasses?
yeah, but now they all look the same because he grew a beard.
Well,
Link.
They still
and
look
he has the
cool.
same hairstyle. It's really.
They
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, they
Okay,
do.
what was
Now
your
they do.
what was
spiked
your other
up.
one you were
The
gonna
other ones-
mention?
No, now it's the same.
Anyway,
I watched
Carter,
one of
what's
their
the
videos
YouTube
recently just to
channel you wanna
One
see
of them
what's
has
going on.
glasses.
Yeah, and dark
Okay.
hair.
But so admittedly, I don't watch a ton of YouTube anymore. But every
I
time I
do.
see that Video Game Donkeys posted a video,
Oh,
I'll
yeah,
watch it.
it's
He's
good.
funny.
He had a good one with. He does good GTA videos. His GTA Online.
There used to be this
Okay,
guy.
Mr. 2014.
See, I forget his
Wow.
name, but there used to be this guy, like very small channel, like I feel like Toaster was part of it, like Crazy Toaster or something. I
What
don't
was it?
remember.
Cinnamon Toaster Kin.
Yes. He's probably deleted his channel now, but like he like essentially like just deleted all of his videos at one point and started anew.
Hello,
I
Burrito.
I really would. Oh yeah, I was gonna bring him up. I really wish he hadn't, but he was like really funny, and I wish he posted more and would come back. I love you.
What did
Grayson.
he do?
He just talked about movies or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like
Kind of like what we do.
like no, but like it was really funny. I remember there was this one time talking about like when like Jared Leto's Joker, like the first picture came out. It was just really funny.
You're not gonna tell us the video's not up anymore, so you won't be ruining anything.
Well, yeah, I guess. Like you know, like the damage thing.
Oh yeah. That's
Maybe
Like
trying to be edgy or something.
yeah, oh, yeah, that'd be like the tattoo like some Tumblr white girl would get. Like I'm depressed.
What?
Broken goods.
Okay, and like the thumbnail was like the Home Alone 2 Lost in New York thing, but it was with the Joker. It was really funny. I wish you would come back, Grayson, wherever you are. I hope you're listening to this. I want you to know I love you.
Oh, I just had an idea of
He might be the one person
Yes.
person listening to this.
I think
I'm
he might be in
sure.
college or
a
something.
channel that could be really good if it changed what it did, just because he has enough followers. I'm guessing because he has a pretty toxic army built up. I'm assuming as
It's
of now.
pretty-
Are you gonna
Leafy.
be Leafy? Oh my
Leafy.
god.
Oh.
Because I obviously just don't.
Okay.
I don't watch any of his videos now
I
because
don't
now
either.
they're probably joking about
But
disabled people.
They're really
Hang on.
bad.
I do have a point to make about this. In February of 2016, I believe it was, I genuinely enjoyed some of his content.
Yeah,
it was funny.
It was good.
And it wasn't all the same. Like, I kind of just stopped watching for no reason, really. But then this whole thing came
I
out where
felt
he's like
guilty
the worst
to
person
watch.
ever, or whatever.
Yeah, he's
And
not funny anymore.
I don't know. I have no.
So to see, I checked out one of his videos recently.
Uh-huh.
Actually, a few of them just to get a overall.
Just give me the shoe.
He does a lot of like. Doesn't he do a lot of like
Yeah,
the
sorry,
things where like
roaches.
he has like characters now? He like there's like
Yeah.
a pink dinosaur and a green dinosaur.
Yeah, it's
and they
not
talk, like
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Maybe just like.
Well, anyways.
Like
He uses
Trash the game.
he
Hang on.
uses memes about himself. as
hang on.
characters.
Well, that's
It's really
what
not-
PewDiePie does. But hang on.
Okay, then
Mason
I
was
probably won't
talking.
like him.
I interrupted him. Let me finish my point. Mason can continue his. I am perfectly happy with having watched those handful of YouTube videos that I
Yeah.
actually enjoyed and not watching anymore. I'm fine with that.
It was about Mr. Black Darkness 666.
Those
were
good.
really funny.
They were funny.
And I
Okay.
genuinely knew, for a while I really liked his stuff, but then he got really. He's
I
just
don't know.
not fun.
I haven't watched anymore. What were you saying?
We
Mason?
should
So-
do that after this.
So not only do I think he has a certain
No, I don't
a certain like
That's what I'm
spastic
saying.
charisma to him when he's talking, not about like
Okay, guys, Leafy is here.
well it's very
Even you
niche in terms of how what he's talking about and how that tone that he brings can be acceptable in certain contexts. But when he's doing those things where he's like exaggerating things that happened to him, and like there was this thing where he was
I doubt any of
talking
those
about.
stories are true.
I don't. They might be, but I
Or,
mean,
like have an ounce
he makes
of
them. He
truth
makes
to
them believable
Every
because he
every
just.
lie has an ounce of truth.
He's,
That's not true.
Yeah,
I've been on the moon.
I can fly.
You've jumped.
That
I
is
can't
not
That's not
fly.
flying.
I can't fly.
close.
I have been nowhere near the moon.
Well,
I haven't
we-
touched
I
a
mean,
space
relative
rock.
to what? You're on
We're
a
technically
space
alive.
rock.
Yeah.
I haven't touched a space rock from the moon. Huh.
Anyway,
You've
You
touched
don't
a
know
rock
that.
Anyway.
there, so
so
The
despite
moon is
despite
from
That is
us.
not an ounce.
like a
Anyway,
very bit.
That's like a subatomic molecule.
Any range.
You keep making that
Mason
face.
is
That was a
freaking
good
out.
one. Do it.
you gotta send this to someone.
No, I swear I'm not.
Space time Delta.
That's good.
I don't
Is
know
that
if
it?
you- I don't know if
Okay,
you-
continue, Mason.
No, frick, there was- Dang it, I didn't get it, but okay.
Oh
going.
my gosh. Anyway, I like
So many soda cans.
my favorite video of his was when he was talking about Fallout 4.
Mhm.
I just
Dark Souls 3, you mean?
I feel like it would be better
Oh my god,
doing-
Fallout is the greatest game ever.
more Fallout stuff, honestly, because I think I tried to look for the videos that he made of Fallout 3 before.
Who?
Like gameplay footage?
Who?
Yeah,
Wait,
basically.
Oh, really?
I just feel like that he would be more well suited to that than trying to do this like intricate
Like
ballet
talk show
around
kind of.
around roasting people while simultaneously
Wait, he
keeping
didn't do
it
any Fallout 3
friendly.
videos?
Yeah, he mentioned tons of it. I mean, I watched so many of his crappy videos back then.
Who?
He mentioned
Leafy?
tons of his channel was like Minecraft and Fallout 3, and I just feel like that would still work.
I mean,
Wow.
it's a good game. They're very good.
Not only
Wait, can you turn on the lights because
Oh,
the roaches?
so guys, for context, because you're definitely seeing how dark it is right now, we're confused because Carter turned off the lights
yeah, and he's trying to take a
and
picture
turned
of
off
us.
another light. If you're still
I feel
this
like
far,
we're in a police
oh
interrogation.
my god, you sad person, what are you doing with your life? Get out of your minivan.
Yeah,
and-
we're gonna end this real
No,
soon.
hang on. I had one more question. Mason made his point about Leafy.
And I haven't made my 3 plugs for YouTube channels, so.
What? Yes, you did.
One
You
more
mentioned
plug,
like.
Hello Greedo. Good
10.
Star Wars
Yeah, but
stuff.
I didn't say much about them.
Very
Okay,
funny.
No,
All right,
that's enough.
guys.
No, hang on. Stop it. What do you? No.
What? We're gonna
Don't-
end the
no.
episode.
No,
I
like, they have stuff to talk about.
I
Yeah.
don't think we're bothering making this concise or like. the
No,
145
we're just
mark is
rambling. No
our-
one's gonna listen to it
Cut off.
anyways. We're just talking at this point. Do you guys listen to any podcasts?
Oh yeah, I do. The Weekly Planet.
And if so, what is your favorite ones?
I really like the Weekly Planet. It's really
Yeah.
good.
I don't know what that is.
I mean,
So-
HC podcast, but that's not. a podcast.
Another great YouTube channel is
Oh no, but they
Mr.
actually
Sun.
have, they also have like
So-
podcasts like.
Yeah, I listen
It's,
to those.
it's the YouTube channel of Mr. Sunday Movies, a movie reviewer,
Uh-huh.
and I prefer his podcast over the videos.
Hmm.
Really?
I don't.
Okay.
I mean, I guess. I don't
It's
know.
a really funny podcast he does with his friend Nick Mason.
Nick Mason.
What?
Haha.
God.
Half-Life 3.
Yeah, it's an Australian podcast, and their accents just make it way better for.
That's
some-
racist.
No,
Like,
it's just
I'm
like
offended
Max
by that.
Mofo.
okay. You do that. It's really fun.
Chad.
Chet,
And
Brad.
also, speaking of our friend Adam Savage,
Chet brings the best
his
snacks
his
to
YouTube
parties.
channel Tested has a good podcast called Still Untitled. That's really good. It talks about some pretty interesting stuff.
Interesting.
Yep. Appreciate. I like listening to Hannibal Burris' podcast. It's called Handsome Rambler. He's a very funny man. By the beef brisket from Schlasky.
Oh my
Oh God! Look how much that clipped.
Dude, you're nuts.
Dude, it's
okay,
so
Mason.
Alright, so the 3 I'll talk
Damage.
about are
You don't have to talk about it. Just mention them.
Damage.
Well, you can if you want.
Bobby Burns,
Yeah, I'm sorry.
which I already mentioned.
I don't know who that is.
Doesn't he have a nose ring?
I don't know.
Just like
He
Thundercat.
might have like a nose piercing.
Or Anderson
I don't
Paak?
put it above him. I guess I'll talk about Filthy Thrank.
Everyone has
Filthy
a
Thrank.
piercing other than on their third.
Does
and
he have a
then-
podcast?
No, but
We're
he's.
talking about podcast now.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't matter. Just
Oh,
let him
no.
go.
Yeah, this
I-
question was about
podcast. No,
podcasts.
sorry.
Let him
okay.
go.
Oh wait, guys, have we all seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
No, hang on. I
Yeah,
didn't
we
even talk
aren't even
about
done
the
about
podcast.
No, have you seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
I have not,
God damn.
and I have no intention of doing so.
You just swore.
Because I don't really care.
On the mic.
The guy at the camp explained it all to me. Trust me, I understand exactly what happens.
Okay.
I think
Well, you know what my favorite podcast is?
this one.
Frick. Yeah.
Oh,
Fishlamp Podcast. It's amazing.
that's a dumb name.
It's the only name.
Fair enough.
We should just call ours Still Untitled.
It's already been taken.
Oh, still untitled. I thought you said still entitled.
That's what I thought too. It's gonna be like
Untitled.
some like introspective white supremacy.
that was the joke.
What? Adam Savage is
Privilege.
not a white.
No, not like white supremacy, but like self-aware.
Yeah.
You need
awareness
to. You need to
privilege.
watch what words you're throwing
What
around,
words I'm
Mason.
throwing out.
Anyways, my
Just terrible.
favorite
was
podcast,
funny.
and basically the only one I've listened to besides the more recent H3 podcast, is the Yonk Pod.
Oh, we heard you a bunch. Talk
Back in
about
like
it.
7th
I'm
grade.
sure I've
Seventh
gushed
grade.
about this before.
Yeah.
Diggy hole.
That
And like
can come from there,
plumbing
but yeah.
chat with Lewis, I remember that distinctly.
Gave you the
Plumbing.
wrong letter, wrong type of letter.
That's not from the podcast.
that's from-
Broke my
Let me
leg.
talk about the
Sorry.
podcast because that was different. Basically, the old podcast stopped in about 2010, like the actual Yog Pod. Now, hang on.
Hold on. Another thing from 7 years ago that doesn't hold up.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna
I
turn
think
the
it
fan
does
off.
hold up.
I know. I just tied that back in.
Rude. But basically, it's two British guys who it kind
Ha
of.
ha. Their accents make everything.
I know,
better.
right? Just
No,
like
those
the
are
Australians.
I know. Hey, they have an accent. Must be funny,
But they basically
but they can't say
Just
numbers the same way we do.
sit down, right? Sometimes while playing WoW, probably most of the time actually, and just talk about random things. And I thought it was the best
Thought.
idea for a podcast. Their dynamic is great.
We should
All
do
of the
more stuff
anecdotes that came out of that, all of the funny stories, it was incredible.
We should do more
And
stuff
now,
like that.
recently, last stop, no,
Stop.
seriously stop.
Look at what you've
It's
done.
incredible, the vibrations, and I thought.
Shut up,
I thought
Mason.
it sounded
Let
bad
Aiden talk.
because the thing was on. No.
Let's
like,
go.
Like listen to it.
Aiden just talks.
Okay. Recently, in the spring of 2016, it's not Simon and Lewis anymore, who were the previous stars of the Yog Pod. It was actually pretty popular. I think it was like #1 in the charts in its heyday.
Way back when.
So that was Simon and Lewis, who are the founders, if you will, of the Yogg's cast, which I don't really watch anymore. I definitely used to. But they're just kind of a big British gaming network, I guess. But this new one is
Just like
Lewis
Fishlamp.
from the old days. Sips, whose name comes from an anagram of piss on a Nirvana album song.
Okay.
Who's Canadian
Edgy.
but lives
Damaged.
in Jersey, which New Jersey is named after, I'm assuming. It's an island.
No, it's
Just
not.
like New Jersey.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Jersey is an island.
What are you talking about?
Jersey is an island.
It's being sarcastic.
Okay.
And sure.
Pyrian.
Oh my god.
Pyrian
New Jersey
flax.
was based off of.
Now, I don't know
something
what
else.
his name means. It's weird. But he's kind of like an older guy. He has kids and stuff, but he.
Oh, gross.
I know.
Kids.
He actually is
Ew.
a commentator at Valve's
It's gross and
annual
cockroaches.
crazy huge like multi-million-dollar prize pool Dota tournament, the International.
Huh.
And so they basically, it's kind of the same as the old Yog Pod, just with 3 of them, and I really like that too. And I probably listened to the Yog Pod episodes. There are about 40 of them, 8-10 times a piece.
Wow.
I know. They just never get funny. It's one of those things. I don't know what it
They
is.
never get funny. Well.
No, they never stop being funny.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, way to throw him under the bus.
I know.
That's impressive.
The Thundercat.
I just think the whole thing about like they started where they could barely even pay rent, and they just started making videos about this game they were obsessed with.
Minecraft.
Yeah, World of Warcraft.
I like playing Minecraft.
Nice one.
I gotta show y'all that video.
But then they built this massive empire around it, and now they're like, I think the biggest network channel in Britain on YouTube or something.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what's the channel called?
It's the series of channels is the Yogs Cast.
What about BBC America, the YouTube channel?
Okay, maybe gaming.
Yeah,
I did
cockroach.
say gaming, but I mean,
I don't think he
front-
did.
That's
it.
also a government-funded, like, show. Anyways. that's enough
Who's
about
excited for the new season of Doctor Who?
that. I don't know what you said.
They got a woman to play him.
Oh my god.
Doctor Who. No one watches that. It's really bad now. Or at least the last.
Thanks, Stephen Moffat.
He actually used to make
What?
good episodes.
Stephen
when he
Moffat?
when he wrote
More like Stephen Moffat with a PH.
when he wasn't the showrunner for it, it was fine. But then now it's really bad because like every episode is just him being like, "I'm gonna save my companion because they're special in some way."
Hey, I hope Thundercat is listening to this, because if he is, I love you, Thundercat.
Oh, he makes some
What
great
are you
music.
doing?
To be honest, really
Mason,
the only
stop.
song
Well, I
I
can't do this.
know by him
No.
very well.
This is used for work,
Them
Mason.
changes.
Them
Not
changes.
pornography like you were looking
Stop.
up. He was looking at porn on
No,
my
he
computer.
was not.
Amazing way to deceive a podcast
highly
audience.
doubt
Say
it.
what's going around visually.
So right now Carter is hanging himself. No, wait, that's Hayden.
The Thundercat was on the Handsome Rainbow podcast.
That's nice.
Just thought I'd throw that out.
He was what?
Give me
On the
Ecto
Handsome
Cooler.
Rainbow
That
podcast.
means we can get the Thundercat in our podcast. Call him
Yep.
up right now. Does he have like a number that he gives his fans?
Hey,
Cockroach
Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
Hey guys, we're almost at 2 hours. Nice. Oh, Roach.
We gotta hold that out.
Eh.
We gotta make it to 2 hours.
Get out of here.
Please don't, Nick.
The
I want
Thundercat.
to kill it.
No,
Move.
really, you should listen to Drunk. It's really good.
And
The
guess
song?
what? As
Or
long
no,
as
ju-
he
oh yeah, the
lies,
song is good too,
might
but just
they
like the
kill
whole
us.
album.
Does that mean they
Stop
should?
making this political.
I mean, actually, that's
Just
not
like
true.
Joe Cocker.
I don't know. It's all really good.
I'm trying to move. So I can kill this.
You want to end this thing's life because you don't understand it and you're
Yes.
afraid of it.
The like
That's
Thundercats.
another topic we can talk about. Music.
Yeah.
What do you guys like in terms of music?
Thundercat.
Gorillas.
Okay, well, two things
Why do you
about
say it like that?
Gorillas is going on an international tour.
Are you happy?
Didn't
Mason?
freaking
It
come
ran
to like
away.
Texas at all.
I don't. For some reason, I don't like their live music.
Well, yeah, there's probably a fair point to that.
I think
Their live
they're
music.
just a band. I think that not only the idea that they're a virtual band, but so much of their stuff is
Like
is
features.
synth and features and stuff.
Yeah.
That it just
I mean, I
just
guess
ruins,
this new album
it
particularly.
ruins the
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
feeling,
mhm.
and also it just doesn't sound as good. Maybe because they can't afford as much cool equipment as other people
I
who go
guess.
live, or maybe it's just because their type of music
What do you
doesn't
mean?
work
I
better.
thought they were pretty popular.
They are.
Because they have so many sound effects and like
I guess.
like
yeah.
production. But there's so much like weird production.
Well, all you
and
need is like a
techniques
keyboard,
that they
Or
use.
just a recording of
like
it.
a synthesizer.
No,
like
but they have like really weird
soundboard.
We can make
things,
music right
like,
now.
Like
Well,
like the I don't know, like they use choirs a lot
spitting.
in
Yeah,
in
that's the whole
replacement
point.
for other
Artsy.
musical instruments that I think are like electronic or. And it sounds. It
Why are you
maybe
standing
I
up?
shouldn't say it doesn't
Why
sound
is Hayden
good.
standing
It just
up?
sounds very different
Hmm.
than
there's a
what
roach.
their studio recordings are like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like a lot of things sound different, like in the studio than like live.
No,
I'm gonna
totally.
search up to
Like,
see what their
That song by
show
Thundercat you
is.
sent me.
Oh, yeah.
Tron
Uh-huh.
song. I listened to that on Spotify. It wasn't as good.
Oh,
It just wasn't as good.
I think I like the vocals more, like in the.
Oh, I
I mean,
don't
that's-
really care for vocals though.
Oh well,
I don't pay
it's
attention
Thundercat's
to it.
voice, so.
Mm.